Wow, that's crazy. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are well today. What we got moving? I haven't even looked at crypto yet. We got Prague gapping up on worse than expected third quarter results. What's up, Joe? What's up, Bentley? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Days, Moses, Alyssa, Teddy, DS, Play? What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are well today. I see Elon Musk sold some shares. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Lucas? What's up, GR? Yeah, that's crazy. That's a big tax bill, brother. That's a big bill. I ain't trying to pay that. So I'm pretty sure the update for the Squeeze app went live with the updated short float data. I think I found a API data point that was more accurate than the previous short float data point I had. Let me check to be sure, but I'm pretty sure the Squeeze app is live. What's up, Maisha? What's up, Beach? You think it'll be a good day for Bitcoin considering the pump to 69 after the CPI yesterday? I'm not sure, you know? I'm really not sure. What's up, Pawn? There we go. Yeah. Squeeze app works good. All right. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are well today. Yeah, I like the constructive criticism. Lucas, it's all good, bro. It really depends on if they have it or not. So, like, just to put it into perspective, guys, I'm already paying for these APIs. I really am. So, like, I'm paying hundreds of dollars a month for these APIs to keep these APIs going, and so it really is just dependent on whether the API data that I'm grabbing is has that data. to be honest. It really depends on if it has that data or not. And my guess is it doesn't have the shares to short. It might. I could try to look into it to see what's up, but it might not. I'm not sure. I'll have to check, to be honest. What's dope though is that the Squeeze app is on 212 active users. So hey, we're growing here. Look at that number. That's a pretty good number. We'll take it, you know. What's up, Daniel? All right. How about this Rivian IPO, man? I missed it. Honestly, like I said, my mom's in town, so I haven't had as much time. But as my mom, it's the first time I'm really seeing my mom in 2 years, and so. What's up, Pawn? What's up, MCW? Yeah, look at Prague. Prague ripping up. Looks good. Fossil gapping up some too. We got RNXT moving. We got Rivian. What about Tesla? What do you think Tesla's going to do? Do y'all think it's good or bad that Elon is selling those shares? So according to a filing Wednesday by the SEC, Tesla CEO sold about 934,000 shares for just over $1.1 billion on Saturday. Musk ran a poll on Twitter asking people whether or not he should sell some of his Tesla shares. And he said, quote, much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance. So I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stock, he said. Of the 3,519,252 users who voted in the poll, 57.9% said they supported the proposal. This is what I think. This is how you avoid. This is how you still get the billionaires to pay taxes, but you don't penalize the everyday stock investor like me. You make everybody who earns, you make everybody who is either a founding member of a company who owns stock or anybody that owns like over a certain percentage pay taxes on unrealized gains. Like if you're holding 40% of your net worth in stocks, maybe you got to pay taxes on it, right? But like if you're Joe Blow like me, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on your unrealized gains. You know, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm a day trader, so it doesn't really matter for me. But like for all the other traders, what's up, MCW? Hey, what's up, bro? What do you guys think of that? Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's good or bad? The infrastructure bill forcing unrealized tax payments. DD. It's been a while since I've seen DD, but to be completely real, I'm not touching anything like this. I'm not touching anything like this. Too sketchy. The China market is too unstable, to be honest. Open door, OPEN gapping up. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, Mountain. Yeah, Rivian flew, man. Rivian, everybody was giving it crap for IPO at 118, but it held most of its gains. It's still not, it's still about break even from its IPO price, but it's at 108s now. Looking strong, Shiba Inu, yeah, let's check out these. I haven't even looked at crypto yet. Let me look at it. I might be missing out on Shiba. Damn, the whole crypto market is down. Shiba's down too. And I still think this Shiba pullback's fine. I don't think it's anything to really worry about. Right, exactly, Tank Daniel, bro. It's crazy, dude. Honestly, I know I'm Joe Blow, but it's not really relevant to me because I'm not holding a ton of long-term investors. I never had investments. I never have been. Um, I am a day trader, so like, none of that matters to me really. None of it really matters to me. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Lee. This is honestly exactly how I feel. But yeah, market's pretty much down. Um, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, happy Veterans Day to all that served and are currently serving. 100%. Cheers to all the veterans out there. Cheers to you. Hey, what's up, DK? What's the weather like today, man? 7. High of 75. Oh, it's cold. Good. All right, guys. So let me know what you're watching. We got open here. We got some other stuff moving as well. We got fossils up to 1870s. We're watching now. We got RWLK. Gapping up is at 181s. Prague is volatile. It had bad third quarter results, but it's still moving some, and it's not down that much. It's right around 350s. We're going to watch that as well. Are you guys buying the Rivian IPO? Let me know. What do you think Tesla's going to do on this news of the drop? Do you think it's good or bad? And we got ABVC gapping up a little bit here. We've got SOPA, recent IPO. This one's been moving very, very volatilely. I don't even know if volatile is volatilely a word. Probably not. It's very, very volatile. It's been moving a ton. We also have AFRM gapping up. It's at 170s. Fossil gapping up some. Of course, we're going to be watching DWAC today. We're going to be watching PHUN today as well. They're moving a decent amount also. PHUN and DWAC both moved yesterday. And Prague, guys, we're watching Prague,
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky.
I can't even lie, I kind of like that last song, but I can't play it, you know? It's too much. Hey, dope, MCW. Yeah, that's cool, man. All right, we got fun up. I see ABVC trying to make a move too. But yeah, that's dope, MCW, man. It's a journey, bro. It's a journey. You know how it goes. Long journey, but it's a good journey. I like I said, I love the stock trading community and stocks. It's, you know, of course I do because I run this channel, but like, it's a cool community, you know. Is setting up and mining worth the time and money? It depends. Prague just dropped on third quarter results, so it's not like it was crazy or anything. It's just third quarter results weren't super favorable. Oh, maybe that's what happened. Good morning, everybody. In the infrastructure bill, they're trying to pass legislation for unrealized tax gains or taxes on unrealized gains. So to put it into perspective, if I'm in AMC or if somebody is in Dogecoin, if some kid is in Dogecoin, I'll put it this way, if some kid invests $1,000 into Dogecoin when it's cheap and makes $50,000 from it, he has to pay taxes on the unrealized gains, not the realized gains, not the profit that he's already taken, not the shares that he sold, the shares that he held, the tokens or shares that he's holding, he has to pay taxes on, which is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And anybody pushing towards that is just following like a narrative that they hear, right? Like the reality is it's dumb to make people pay unrealized taxes. If you're a stock trader or a crypto trader, you should be heavily against this because this is going to make people sell positions early. You're not going to be able to hold large positions as long as you used to. You're going to have to sell some of your shares. You're going to have to sell some of your gains and pay taxes on those gains. It's an absolutely ridiculous thing coming from people that do not understand what stock traders do and mostly are just trying to pander to people that hate billionaires. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it is. And so it's nonsense to me, you know, but hey, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't do it. Mining can be profitable. It depends on the situation. Yeah, that whole situation was kind of weird, Daniel, you know. If it's that, Bob, then it's not that bad. And maybe I'm ranting unnecessarily. If it's supposed to start at people that make 10 mil a year from what, yeah, if that's the case, that ain't that bad. You know? Yeah, that's the crazy part. I don't know. All right, what's up, Mirage? Yeah, we're early, bro. What's up, Lewis, IFMK? What do y'all think of Prague, man? Prague had third quarter results drop. What's up, AB? Any suggestions on what kind of poll I should do? I've been doing a poll every day. Right, for sure. Right, 100%. Yeah. CGen, CompuGen ripping up. It's at 695. So look at CGen here. Let's see what's going on with this. CompuGen. It had third quarter earnings that are confirmed tomorrow. CompuGen announced a collaboration expansion with Bristol Myers Squibb alongside 20 million equity investment. So here's the catalyst here for that one. They announced the collab expansion with Bristol Myers Squibb alongside 20 million equity investment. And you can see CGen starting to spike here. Look at CGen, guys. CGEN. Data is at 66 million in the float here. Yeah, Bob, I still got to try to do what you were talking about. Hey, nice BKM. Just wanted to let you know that your VWAP bounce strategy helped me nail RNXT around 10 and sold into 1245. It's dope, man. That's dope, dude. Happy for you, brother. Prague is still bullish. Good dip opportunity. They announced they have an upcoming partnership announcement. Interesting. Bullish or what do you think of Prague, guys? Let me know. PVG Benzinga's expected good earnings, 18 cents. You mean EPS? You talk about EPS for PVG? Look at CGen, guys. CGen is moving here. PVG, to be honest, is just really slow for me. You know, it gapped up the day before yesterday, but like, look at the volume here. Like all day yesterday, PVG moved like 10 cents, man. You know, 40 to 50. Yeah, about 10 cents. This thing literally moved like 10 cents yesterday, brother. So for me personally, PVG is just not it. You know, it's just not the one I'm trading today. Maybe you get some volatility. If you get some volatility, maybe. And if they have earnings today, maybe that's good. But I'm not really trying to predict what earnings are going to be. I think that's usually a coin flip. You know, trying to predict what earnings are going to be good or bad is usually a coin flip. I don't know what's going to happen, you know. But look at CGen, guys. CGen's moving. What do you guys see? Can we see Mark? Yeah, I got you. All right, I'm watching CGen to see if we can do the VWAP bounce here. See if we bounce off of this VWAP area. Oops. Sorry, guys. My bad, team. I exited out of the wrong thing is what it was. Here you go. There you go. Let me know if the music is still rolling. It should be good. My bad. Yeah, RIVN moving some. Look at Cjin pulling back some. Not really holding at the VWAP area like we want to see it. Yeah, I'm back. My bad, team. All right, here's Prague. Cjin did not hold the VWAP here. We got Tesla up. My question for all you is like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Tesla is gonna do anything today? Like, let me know. Yeah. All right, good. Yeah, I'm back. I guess the only thing I can really think of in terms of like a poll is, do you think Elon selling shares is a good thing? And then explain why if you want. You know, that's the poll today. Do you think Elon selling shares is a good thing? Vote now. The poll's live. Vote now. Look at AFRM, guys. Is the AFRM up? Yeah, I see a few good responses here. I see only if he buys more Doge. Yeah, 1.1 million shares is what he sold. Not sure how to view the report that he has to file. Well, he has to file will drop today. Yeah, it gives people a chance to buy the dip. Elon will use that money for other projects, so it's good. Elon only sold 1/25 of what he plans to sell. Tesla sold shares to pay taxes, then bought the 524 warrants. He broke even. Now the stock will resume up. Yeah, he's not going to sell it all at once. Tesla will make the market today, not follow. Interesting. Yeah, I could kind of see that, you know. AFRM gap it up big here. Honestly, you know what? I'll be honest. One of my favorite parts about this community is that anything that I want to see the sentiment on, like if I want to see what people think about Elon selling shares, I could just ask people. I could just say, yo, what do y'all think of this? If I want to see what the sentiment is on any stock, I could say, hey, what do you guys think of it? And we get a pretty decent sample size really, really quickly. It's one of my favorite things. And if you guys want me to ask anything live, let me know. I can ask whatever you guys want to. You know, you might as well use the following you have, right? All right, so AFRM had first quarter results that were positive. Expanded Amazon packed strong guidance, better than expected first quarter sales results, and issued second quarter and fiscal year 22 sales guidance that were above estimates for AFRM here. Are y'all trading AFRM today? Hey, thank you, MCW. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, trading AFRM today. Can you look at pets? Is AF will put back today? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, brother. AFRM today, 180 plus in a few days. Yeah, it looks good. Good results too. Good earnings. Good sales numbers. Good guidance. So all things are pretty solid for AFRM. Now I'm not saying it's gonna go up. I don't know, but I'm just speculating. Pretty good results, and we got a nice boost yesterday. Really big percentage move up here, to be honest. You know, we're up like 20%, 20 something percent. Yeah, so basically, I see somebody asking about mining setups. Now, there's a few things to consider. Now, let me give you some game on like everything. So, like, you could set up a miner, right? Like, you could set up a miner. In certain states, the electricity is just going to be way too high. Like, the electricity prices are going to be way too high. Like, I probably couldn't do it in Texas because we have high energy bills here in Texas, to be honest. So, it's like, I've thought about it a lot. Like, I can't do it in Texas. But you could go to, like, Las Vegas in the desert and throw a shipping container home somewhere. You could rent some space in the desert, throw a shipping container home in there, slap some solar panels on that thing, and throw a miner in there. Right? That is what a lot of people are doing. That way you get cheap, free energy, not free, but cheap energy. You're going to have to pay for solar panels. You get cheap energy in general if you have to pay for it. And you can just throw it in the desert. So rent is going to be cheap. It's not, you know, that's how a lot of people are really doing it nowadays. Now, again, the big thing to understand is that mining is just mining is just an aggressive way to buy cryptocurrencies. You know what I mean? It's just an aggressive way to buy cryptocurrencies. You can mine, or you can just buy the cryptos that you believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Now, the other question is like, how much do you guys, and this is a good question to ask, do you think, for all my crypto traders here, do you think proof of work has an extensive future in cryptocurrencies? There's a lot of crypto traders that don't think proof of work has a future. A lot of people are going more towards blockchain 3.0 with like Cardano, Solana. You know, the difference, guys, just to put it into perspective, is that proof of work means mineable. It means they track the proof of, they track the history of that coin or the token, whatever token you buy, through mining. They go back to look at who mined it first, basically. That's proof of work. That's why they call it proof of work, because they're going back to look at who mined it. And then they're tracing the history from there, right? Proof of stake is a little bit different. Proof of stake is kind of like owning shares in a company. And so when they look back, they look back at who staked it originally, or who bought it, basically, or who staked it, what person staked it, which so there's differences there. And again, the big speculated thing is, does proof of work have a future? You know, I'm not saying it doesn't. Listen, I'm really considering setting up miners as well, but it's just like, does it have a future? That's the question. Proof of work means they mined it and they track the history of that token through who mined it originally. Proof of stake goes back to who staked it originally. It's more like shares in a company. Yeah. Hey, well, I have to get in touch with you, MCW, because like I've been trying to get into it too. Oh well, damn. Well, maybe I'm just out of the loop, Jay. That's possible too. Maybe if mining is profitable, I don't mind doing it here. Honestly, I've got an extra room in my house that nobody even uses. You know, like we got a room upstairs that we don't even use. Like we've got a guest room here, but we also have like another room that just basically right now we're using it for storage. But like we've got a big attic here. You know, we've got a bunch of stuff, so we don't even use this room. So I'm thinking about throwing. How much would a mining rig cost, guys? Let me know. Yeah. House tour? Nah. You don't need to see my house, bro. Like I said, you got some people that are really trying to flex with their house. I guarantee you, I probably got a nicer house than 90% of people out there. But I don't need to flex it. I can just tell you, you know? North of 10K. Yeah. What's up, Ricardo? Hey, good morning, bro. Yeah, no worries, DS. You look like you're in a cabin in the woods. All right, bro. I mean, if you're gonna tell me I'm in a cabin in the woods, and it's thundering outside, guys. I'm in an office, guys. This is an office building. Look at this. Look, this is my office, man. Look at this. I got a library. I literally got a freaking library. You know? I got a library. You know? So, I mean, yeah, we're definitely not in an office in the woods. I'm in a 6-bedroom home. Here, I'll turn the light off. It's too bright. Now, we can call this whatever. We could call it a library. We could call it an office. Honestly, the house we were going to buy before this had like a secret passageway in the office where you like pulled the book down and it opened up and I could go inside of it. We lost the house. We almost had it. We had the sellers agree, but then they backed out last minute. I'm still bummed out about this in that house. Nah, the market's not closed. The bond market is, though, from my understanding. Bro, do y'all hear this? Dude, I see the trees moving, man. Y'all hear that? Uh-oh. All right, guys, but look at AFRM. We got Rivian up there to 107s. We got Tesla. Tesla back up to 1100s here. Let's see what the poll's doing in terms of numbers. All right, so we got 96 votes. 62% of people think yes, Elon's selling Tesla shares. It's a good thing. Yeah, I'm not going to go into any of those details, yeah. I know, Taylor. Honestly, I was honestly super excited about it. It was really cruel, bro. Like, honestly, we're in such a seller's market right now in terms of real estate. And I have an inactive real estate license. And so, like, I've been a real estate agent for years and years. I know about real estate. My license is inactive right now. But basically, the real estate market is so freaking crazy right now that when we bought this house, right, we looked at like 4 or 5 other houses. And the deals went exactly like this. Like, every time the deals would go, we would see a house we like. We would put an offer on the house. The sellers would counter that offer, and we would say, fine, accept. We would accept that counter offer, and then the seller would go silent on us. This happened twice, right? We look at a house, we like the house, we put an offer in. The seller counters us with another offer. We say, deal, sign that counter. We wait for the contract to be what's called fully executed, which means like the sellers sign it last, which means it's done, and they would just not sign it. We literally sat for like a few weeks. We put in an offer above list value for one house, and they still didn't accept it. But the real estate market's just freaking crazy right now. Now we're watching AGC. AGC doesn't look bad. That's one that we're definitely watching too. AGC. Ooh, man, I didn't see AGC since this latest drop. This latest drop on AGC is not good. Just hit me up on Twitter, MCW. Just tweet me or something. I'll message you, bro. And yeah, I appreciate it. You know. What happened to AGC in after hours or in pre-market, man? AGC just dumped. AGC. Oh, AGC dropped third quarter results. That's what happened. So AGC put in worse than expected third quarter sales of 157 million, down from 172 million year over year. Yeah, that's how crazy the market is, Carrie, bro. It's honestly freaking crazy, dude. SoFi. Look at Prague. Prague's volatile at least. SoFi is up to 23s. Yeah, you guys know me, man. I'm up every day, bro. It doesn't even matter if I work or not. Like, I could get up even if the stock market's closed, I'm still gonna be up at like 6 or 7 a.m. There's nothing I can even do about it anymore. Yeah, for sure, Duxie, 100%, bro. Market's crazy, honestly, right now. Absolutely crazy. Like SoFi looks really solid here, to be honest. SoFi looks strong, you know. SoFi Technologies, it's up. Third quarter results dropped yesterday on Wednesday. Third quarter lending revenue reaches new highs. So favorable third quarter results. Not bad, you know, not too bad. Could be worse. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm gonna have to pay so much taxes next year, dude. Is that a bad omen? Are we gonna get hit by another tornado? Yeah, y'all heard that, man? Hey. I don't know if that's a bad omen or not. Definitely ain't good, you know. Yeah, can you look up AGC? Sure. Let me get the Squeeze app out, brother. I got the Squeeze. I got the Squeeze app fixed. So I fixed the app. I got a few people telling me that it crashed, but I don't think it did. What the heck? Okay, good. But I fixed the Squeeze app, and what I did was I added a little bit more accurate short data. Like the number, like, okay, I compared it with Ortex data. This is what the truth is. So originally I had one option for short float. But after comparing it with Ortex data and then finding this other one that I was using, so I compared it with Ortex data and I found another one, another data point on the same API that I use that is also short float, but this one's a little bit more accurate. So after comparing this latest one with Ortex data, this latest one is almost exactly the same as Ortex data from the ones that I've checked specifically, at least, right? And I have Ortex as well. So let me look at Ortex just to, you know, compare it. But now the price point, number one, is I fixed the short float data. So like if you guys had saw prior to that, we hadn't been getting short float data or any of that numbers. Now we do have short float data, and it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate here. So you said AGC. I'm showing AGC is 39% short float, 50 million float. Is that right? Or is everything saying 50 million float? Okay, everything's saying 50 million freaking float, bro. Come on now, man. This is with this provider, this API data point right here. And so if we look at like highlights, they have market cap. Basically under share stats, they have market cap. Float is just out right now. I'm not sure why. I looked under technicals. I don't know why the float is out, but regardless, I don't know what the float is here. So like, let me look up AGC here. Make sure this is close enough for now. Yeah, so this is about right. So again, just to put it into perspective, Ortex says 33 or 34%. This says 39%. It's pretty similar. For Ortex, for AMC, for instance, says 17% for AMC. And this says 19%. So it's within 5 percentage points. You know, it's within 5 percentage points. Prague. Let's look at Prague. Prague, it says 23% short float. Let's look at Prague on Ortex. Yeah, exactly. 34%. So yeah, it's within 1 to 2 percentage usually. So pretty accurate short float data on the app. Every time I show this app, I have everybody saying, "Hey, John, when's it coming to iOS?" I know it's coming eventually. Yeah, I'll have to look into it, Pawn. I'm just trying to find the most accurate one, and I think the latest one I used is the most accurate one relative to the other options, at least. BTBT, yeah, Prague. Again, guys, vote on the poll right now. We got 127 votes. Do you think Elon selling Tesla shares is a good thing? Let me know. Right now, 64% of you are saying yes, it is a good thing. 36% of you are saying no. Mark stock. We've had a few people ask about Mark, so I'll look it up. Mark is up. Yeah, Mark is up. But it's pretty slow, to be honest here. I mean, Mark ripped. Here's the problem with Mark, is that Mark started off at 75 cents, went to 670s. All right, so here's the report. So Mark was at 75 cents, went to 670s, all the way back down to 155s. Right now, it's just not looking healthy. It basically filled all of the gains that it put in over the last few days. So I'll put it this way. This 30-minute chart is looking rough. This thing started off at 250 earlier, about 10 days ago. It's now at 160. So it's just been on a big downward trend. Now, we might have some support around us, but it's basically filled the entire gap. So I don't know if I'm feeling Mark today. It just seems to be, it looks like a pump and dump, to be completely honest. Yeah, that's a rough play. How's the market? Is it picking up? The market's okay right now. Here's the SPY. The SPY is really bullish. It's been for the last few days. This week has honestly been a good week. I've only had one losing day, which was yesterday, and I lost like a few bucks. Barely anything, Yeah, what do you think about SOPA, guys? What do you guys do? Here's a good question. Do you think Rivian continues? All right. Somebody said, look at Shiba. Shiba's spiking up, guys. Look at Shiba. Shiba's green. Shiba spikes. Look at Shiba. Look at Shiba, guys. Shiba spike it up. Might be a little bit slow today. You know what I mean? What fundamentals do you look for when investing? I don't know, man. I'm mostly a day trader, bro. I mean, I look at some fundamentals. Most of the time, I'm looking for just strength, long-term strength in terms of trend. Blue chip companies is usually what I'm investing in. I'm not usually investing in small cap companies because on average they fail. Yeah, look at Shiba. Shiba's flying, guys. Look at Shiba. Shiba just ripped. To the moon, eh? All right, so your pal Al says, honestly, I cannot wrap my head around buying any crypto. Any investment that can go way up or down based on an Elon tweet scares me to death. Yeah, well, to be honest, any stock could probably do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll put it this way. It's the same thing as if somebody's pumping up a penny stock. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, same concept, right? And Elon is going to influence everything. He's going to influence Tesla. He's going to influence everything. You know, he's going to influence Doge. And so it's not just crypto that's happening with. It's everything. You know, it's literally everything. The reality of it is that when you invest in cryptocurrencies, you're investing into technologies. And so you got to find the technologies that you like, that you think are going to be big, regardless of whether you like those technologies because of the actual utility, or you like the technology or the token because they're getting really hyped up and there's a lot of people buying it. Regardless of which one it is, there's still a lot of money to be made. And when you invest in crypto, you're just funding technologies. And then as those technologies grow, you grow with them and profit as they get bigger and bigger. That's what you're doing when you're investing into cryptocurrencies. Like, that's what you're doing when you invest, is you're just funding technologies. And a lot of these technologies are the future. They really are. Like, a lot of these technologies are the future. And it's just about getting in early. Like, I'll put it this way. If you would invest a few $1,000s into AXS at the beginning of the year, you would be a millionaire right now. A millionaire. All right. If you would have invested the same a few $1,000s in the sandbox, you'd be, you know, sitting pretty nicely right now. You know, some of your goal is to figure out what technologies are interesting and then fund those technologies, right? Like, that's all you're doing in crypto. And so, like, to put it into perspective, crypto gaming is huge right now. You know, crypto gaming is huge. It's basically like you play games and you earn crypto while you play, right? The biggest one is like Axie Infinity. So if we look at like AXS here, or if we look at Axie, this is Axie. You know, it's a game my son would probably be into. But like, this is Axie Infinity. And so crypto gaming is huge. You play the game, you buy, you use NFTs, and it's just this really big game right now, right? But it also has a token. So you can either play the game to earn the token, or you could just buy the token off of a platform. You know, like I said, on BitGet, they have AXS as well. You know, like you could buy AXS on BitGet here too, as well as Shiba, you know, as well as all that stuff, right? But your job is to fund these technologies and see which ones you like and then fund those, you know, because those are technologies that are probably going to be big in the future. It is kind of like being able to get in early on Apple. It's kind of like being able to get in early on whatever stock that ripped up early on Tesla, right? Like, your job is to figure out which ones you like and fund those technologies. Like, that's all you're doing. You know, a lot of people are really hesitant for cryptocurrency because they're saying, oh, it's just a bunch of made up money. It's not really. It's just technologies. You know, it's just like a stock. It's like a tech stock. You know, you buy a tech stock, you buy a cryptocurrency, you know, same thing, right? It's just there's less regulation in crypto. There's less red tape. You can do more stuff easier in the crypto world. And to be blunt, the percentage gains are way bigger. You know, like earlier this year, I made a bunch of money on Dogecoin. By basically just buying it because everybody else thought it was big. Now, I'm not saying you should do that. Look at BTB here, guys. BTB is getting up. But my point is that regardless, okay, I'll put it this way. And this is a little thought experiment that you should have if you're skeptical about getting into cryptocurrencies. Back when the internet was first getting big in the 90s, nobody could possibly fathom what people were doing with the internet. Like, nobody could possibly fathom what was going on with the internet. Nobody could understand why people were doing it, why people were making money. Everybody thought it was a gimmick. They thought it wouldn't last. They thought that online stores were just never going to be a thing, and that it was just a waste of time to invest money into these online businesses, right? Like, Netscape came out, was one of the most successful IPOs in history at the time. But there's a lot of people that, you know, were probably older people, maybe not older, but they were still skeptical, and understandably so, that didn't get involved with the online boom of the 90s because they had the same mindset, which is that, oh, well, this is a new thing. It's new to them. They didn't understand it. It was new and they didn't understand it, right? And so they missed out on some of the largest percentage gains in history at the time because, because they were letting what they know affect what they don't. You know what I mean? And that's going on in crypto right now as well. The wealthiest people in a few years, just like the wealthiest people now are internet companies or online companies, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. The wealthiest people right now are people that founded online companies. The wealthiest people in 20 years are going to be founders of cryptocurrencies. And to a certain extent, some of they already are. But that's the reality, most likely. And so if you ignore cryptocurrency, if you ignore the technologies that are going on in that world right now, you're going to be missing out on a huge part of the future. You know what I mean? A huge part of the future. So that's my own personal subjective opinion, of course. But that's probably the reality. I think most people agree. Yeah, so each video game has its own coin. Like Axie Infinity, the game I just showed you. Here, watch this video, J1. I got a video I want you to watch. It's from another crypto channel. And with that said, y'all go sub to the crypto channel. Y'all go sub to the crypto channel. I'll post this link. Y'all go sub to it. Really cool channel. Hold on, let me find it. And watch this video. We got this video that's dropped. Give it a like, give it a sub if you haven't already. But watch this video. It's on crypto gaming. Go sub to the channel too. Yeah, the best way to do it, J1, is just to watch the trends in crypto gaming. See what games are getting big. It's really interesting to me because I'm a gamer myself, right? Like I love video games. Like I play video games not every day, but regularly. I play video games regularly, not every day, but a lot. It's a speculation market for me. So it's like, okay, well, I can look at these games, analyze which ones I think are going to be big in a year or two, and then get in early on some of these up and coming games. That's a really interesting speculation market for me. That's something that sounds really interesting to me. I love speculating on things like that. And I think that the returns are going to be big if you're good at it, And so that's what we're doing. Hey, thank you, Vic. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, thank you. No, it's not. I'm not saying only gamers can know which ones are going to be big. Anybody can speculate on it, of course. Like anybody can speculate on it and guess which ones are going to be big or not. You know what I mean? Anybody can. Look at CGen, guys. So CGen actually rebounded from where we were here. Look at CGen, SGEN. But yeah, the best way to do it would just be to subscribe to some newsletters, follow the media in terms of crypto gaming, see what games everybody's talking about. The biggest thing is just to look at what games are getting in or are growing in terms of average user base. If you could just analyze the data that's coming in for those games, see which ones are growing in terms of average user base, you could somewhat predict which ones are going to be bigger in the future and get in early on those tokens. I think that's what a lot of people are doing. If you want some crypto gaming tokens, there's Mana, MANA. There's EHJ, Engine. There is Game, GAME. There is Axie Infinity, AXS. There's Sandbox, SAND. So yeah, those games are getting big. Maybe Duxie. No, Veronica, Roblox is not really considered Metaverse. They might have a token, but it's not like a speculated cryptocurrency token for Roblox. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Ali B. What's up, Spec? Hey, thank you, Making. I appreciate you, bro. Oh man, that's terrible, Spac. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Hey, thank you, Baking. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, look at CGen, guys. CGen ripping up. Here's the catalyst. As a parent, that's your worst nightmare, man. You know. But yeah, CGen rip it up. It's at 7:30. So look at this. This one's up after they announced the collaboration expansion with Bristol Myers Squibb alongside $20 million in equity investments here. It's a big investment, guys. So that's moving up. We got BTB gapping up some today. It's moving, at the very least, it's moving some for BTB. Bit Brothers. I guess it's just moving up on sympathy here. Yeah, CGen rip it up. Small float, smaller float here. I don't know what the actual float is. Let me say 35 million in the float, so it's a smaller float for sure. Yeah, FOSL2, BTB. I'm trying to see what's going on with BTB. I don't see anything that I've noticed here yet. Fossil at 1870s. I used to rock some Fossil watches, but I don't know how big they necessarily are, and I don't know if I really like Fossil, to be honest. Like, I don't mind Fossil, but I think in terms of watches, okay, I'm not against Fossil watches. I used to rock Fossil watches in the 90s, bro. I grew up in the 90s. Everybody had like a multicolored or like a different colored Fossil watch face that they would wear. And like everybody had green and red and blue and orange Fossil watches and all these different crazy colored Fossil watches. And Fossil watches were really big at the time. Nowadays, like from as like a grown up, and I'm not saying, and of course this is a subjective thing. I think that in terms of watches, though, a lot of people are looking at watches on like a luxury scale, right? Like a lot of people that wear watches, they do so. It's kind of like a flex, right? You get an expensive, Italian watch or an expensive watch in general, and it's kind of, you know what I mean? Like that's why people wear watches. I'm not saying that's why all people wear watches, but to be honest, it's definitely like a piece that you wear. It's something that you want to, like, okay, I've got this Belova right here. Italian watch, not super expensive, but like it's a nice watch, Like, am I gonna buy a Fossil watch right now? Probably not. You know what I mean? And that's just my own thing. Like they always say, buy what you know. And like I love watches, but I just don't know how big Fossil is going to be in the future. I think that it's going to be a dwindling market for Fossil. And I know they've been around for a long time. I'm just not super confident in their long-term movement. I just think that eventually competition is going to run them out of the watch game. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that I see they have some stores in the malls, and I haven't even looked at chat, but I know we probably got at least a few people like, hey, I wear Fossils. I'm not hating on you. Do your thing. But I guess my point is like Fossil's day is done. When in terms of fashion trends, usually there's a limited longevity of fashion. You know what I mean? Like American Eagle's not doing that hot. Abercrombie and Fitch ain't doing that hot either. Fossil's probably not going to do that hot eventually either. So it's not something that I personally want to invest in. Look at HUT. HUT, HUT. This is Bitcoin related, right? It's like HUT mining, right? It's a mining stock, huh? Yeah, HUT 8 mining is what this is. All right, they have a third quarter announcement confirmed before market open today. So this is probably update because they had positive results. All right, so HUT 8 mining. Okay, so yeah, they did have great results here. And this is according to Benzinga. But yeah, this is according to Benzinga here. And HUT 8 mining sales came in at 50.3 million. The company reported as of September 30th, 21. The company had a total Bitcoin balance of 4,729 Bitcoin with a market value of 263.8 mil and mined 905 Bitcoins in the third quarter, according to Benzinga. So great results here for HUT 8 mining. Great results here. Doing really well on the Bitcoin volatility. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We're at 1570s now, 1570s. All right. All right. Yeah, HUT 8 could squeeze today. We're watching it. We're going to see what happens. You leaving?
Oh yeah, but
Huh?
I had a dream about curtain bang. Sweaty, and then
All right, I'm unmuting it just to give you a heads up. Yeah.
And then I put on like makeup. But it's funny because I go into the actual girls' locker room now because it's open.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 mirrors. There's like one like room where like it's all mirrors. Like it's like a strip of mirrors that goes to the sides and stuff.
Yeah.
So most of the 8th grade girls go there, and then the rest of the girls they go to like the other mirrors. So all the
So that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, I know I'm on mute, your pal. I'm not on mute anymore. My daughter's in here talking to me about locker room makeup talk. So I had to mute it. All right, what's up? Hut had a bad market cap. EXH, check out BITF, Bitfarms. Yeah, I've seen BITF as well. All right, I love you. Have a good day. Oh, you are not on mute is what you said. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just remember, guys, the bond market is closed today. And so it's Veterans Day. Shout out to all the veterans. I appreciate you guys. Cheers to you guys. But it's Veterans Day. And so with that said, the banks are not open. And so with that said, a lot of people's funds are not going to be settled. You know, if you're on a cash account, your funds from the previous day probably are not settled today. I'm wondering if we're going to get lower volume in the market because of that. Possibly. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you feel like it's undervalued high, but let's be honest here for a second. Are you holding this? I think you probably are. And so I think that influences sentiment. Now, at the same time, though, if I'm being honest, like I said, you guys know me. At least I'm honest with everything. I don't think BITF looks that bad. I mean, I'm not telling you guys you should buy it, but the daily chart looks incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. You know, and of course, it's a mining stock, so it's going to be doing well with Bitcoin's strength. But, like, it looks pretty good here. I'm looking at 730s, $7 probably is a little bit better. Let me extend this to the left and see if, oh, what happened? Yeah, let's look at $7 to see if this one, yeah, $7 is a big level we're watching to see if it holds. And who knows? You know, we're currently at 820s right now. You know, we got some support levels underneath. This big rough day yesterday, but it's bad. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'll say that. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Good luck, High. That's a pretty good entry. You know, good luck, brother. Dude, I don't know if I'm sick today or if it's just my acid reflux, but I got the hiccups. My nose is scratchy and stuffy. I feel like I should probably... Yeah, we got RWLK on the move here. Do you think Rivian will go higher today, or is it done? I don't know, man. Rivian, I don't know if it's necessarily done. It's only one day after its IPO. I mean, it's up to over $100. You know, lows of 95. All we can do right now for Rivian is watch these highs and lows. Like, here's the highs, here's the lows. You know, lows are at 95, highs are at a little bit under 120, basically. Potentially Brenda, maybe. You know, it just depends. What's the best coin to invest in, sir? I don't know, man. You know, there's a lot of them. Their best is subjective. Look at OPEN. This is one that I didn't really look at earlier. We got a lot of gappers today. A lot of gappers for Thursday. We got a lot. All right. So one thing for OPEN, they dropped better than expected third quarter earnings per share and sales results and issued fourth year sales guidance above estimates. They got a float of about 500 million though. So a larger float stock, but it's gapping up nicely on those good results, and we'll see what happens. So we're watching open as well. Yeah, I like the Metaverse coins high. Yeah, I got you, Connor. I'm sending you an email right now. All right, send you an email, Connor. Anyways, RWLK. Yeah, RWLK is at 170. So what do y'all think about that? What are you guys doing on the poll here? So we got 200 plus votes. Do you think Elon is selling Tesla shares is a good thing? Yes, no. Hey, what's up? All we do is twin. Do I have a typo? Traders are digesting the latest Rivian IPO from yesterday. Others are watching DWAC fun, RWLK and more. Prague is gapping after worse than expected third quarter results. With these continue? Oh, yeah. The question is, will these continue? I appreciate you. I missed that. All right, guys. Boss, so after my third day trade, how many days do I wait until before being allowed to trade again under the PDT? You have to wait a week. And so if you trade on Tuesday, you got to wait until Tuesday of the next week. How do you find stocks like these? Do you use a screener? I do. I do use a screener, dumb way. You're not from Baton Rouge, are you? Anyways, I do use a screener. I use Benzinga, and you can get a free trial of Benzinga for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number if you're interested. And I'll post this link here. You can check it out. Help support your boy here. Great way to do so. And you get free scans for a week, and you can try them out. Honestly, Benzingas are the dopest scans I've used. And check them out here. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Vic. Yeah, it's about a week, brother. It sucks, but it is what it is. I use a cash account. The way you do get around that, Vic, this is what most people like me do, is that what I did, like I've got a $30,000 account, but what I did before this account is that I had like an $8,000 account, right? But there is no PDT rule on a cash account. If you have a cash account, there's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. The only thing is that you have to wait 2 days. What a margin account does for you is that a margin account settles your funds immediately. So if I buy 1,000 shares of a $1 stock and spend $1,000 in equity, if I have a margin account, I get that equity, I get that $1,000, and I sell 1,000 shares of $1,000 stock. If I have a margin account, that $1,000 is immediately put back in my account for me to trade. If I have a cash account, I have to wait 2 business days for those funds to settle. And so if I take that trade on a Monday, I'll have it back in my account on a Wednesday. But what you do in those situations is you cut your equity in half, and you use half of your equity per day. And so if I have an $8,000 account, I can trade $4,000 one day, $4,000 the next, $4,000 one day, $4,000 the next. And then that way, by the time the next day rolls around, my funds from the first day are settled. And so I can trade 50 plus times a week doing that, as long as you're trading with reasonable size. If you're trading small, you can get into a bunch of trades a week doing so. And if you're on a no commission platform like TD Ameritrade, then it's worth it for me, at least, or at least it was at the time. And so if you have a margin account, but you're not, the only flaw is that, again, you got to wait a few days for your funds to settle, and you can't short anything on a cash account. You can only go long. But as long as you do those two things, and you use, like I said, if you got a $3,000 account and it's a cash account, you can use $1,500 one day, $1,500 the next, $1,500 one day, $1,500 the next. And with $1,500 in equity, and if you trade penny stocks especially, you should be able to get into, at least 2 to 3 trades a day, even with just a $3,000 account. You know what I mean? And so that way you're at least getting like 15, 20 trades a week, way more than you would with a margin account. But yeah, that's kind of how you do it. I hope that makes sense. SoFi is up to 2340. Let's see what happens here. Lucid's got some movement. Yeah, Lucid's been crazy too, bro. Honestly, Lucid has been one of the most volatile stocks I've traded. And honestly, I might trade this one more. Like, I haven't really had some good results with AMD or Apple lately, but like, these look good. We might get involved with these. AGC, yeah, we're definitely watching AGC as well. Bad third quarter results, I believe this was, but at the same time, we'll see what happens. We're still watching it. High short float. If we look at the Squeeze app for AGC here, high short float. I'm showing 39% short float. So pretty high short float, 84% institutionally owned. And so we're showing a lot of people doing it, or we're showing a lot of people shorting it, EVGO thoughts? Yeah, we can look at EVGO. EVGO is volatile too, man. EVGO had a great day yesterday, even though it was all right. So EVGO started off the previous day at about 14.85. It's up to 15, so it's up about $1 per share, a little bit over $1 per share, about $1.45 per share. So big move, or $1.40 per share. So big move here for EVGO. We'll see if it continues, but yeah, we're certainly watching that. SNDL. SNDL is one of those stocks where it's like I always hear people hyped up about it. Most of the time, the people in this are just stuck. So they're just losing, and they've been losing for a long time. Like SNDL has not shown anything that makes it seem like a good company. It's been diluted so much, to be honest. Like SNDL has billions in the float, just crazy amounts. So for a 67-cent stock with billions in the float, it's just not a good looking stock. It's probably a struggling company, to be honest. And I think a lot of people ended up getting bought up into this hype here, and some people are still holding it from all this because they just never cut losses. But yeah, that's the problem with SNDL. FAMI. Yeah, FAMI's up to 32s, 33s. Looks good. All right. Yeah, I mean, you know how it goes, Hydra. I mean, listen, any 67-cent stock, it's got billions in the float. I'll put it this way, Hydra. What makes me think it's struggling is the fact that it needs to sell shares to make money. You know, anytime a stock has been diluted this much, it's usually struggling. And the reason for that is because when a stock needs to sell shares that much, okay, I'll put it this way. Healthy companies don't do offerings just to survive. You know what I mean? Healthy companies don't dilute themselves billions into the float to stay afloat. No pun intended. You know, healthy companies don't need to do that. They make money from other things. You know what I mean? And so the fact that SNDL needed to hit so many offerings and dilute themselves so much shows that they were struggling 100%. You know, like if not, it would be a terrible decision if they weren't struggling to sell that many shares of a stock. You know, and to do that large of offerings, it would be a crazy decision not to sell. It would be a crazy decision to sell that many shares if they weren't struggling. I'll put it that way. Yeah, for sure, BKM. I got you, bro. Here's the link. If you want to set up for BitGet, BitGet's got a lot of these gaming coins too, which is really cool. They're trying to keep up with like the altcoin movement and stuff like that. I don't know, and maybe I'm biased against SNDL. You know, SNDL is one of those things. Here you go, BKM. I appreciate you, bro, and I appreciate the respect, Hydra. You know what I mean? Again, maybe I'm biased against it. Like the reality of it is, I was trading SNDL back when it spiked, and I made a ton of money from it. I ended up selling this one over here at like 360s, and when I sold it here, this was back in kind of the craziness, like when what's his name was just elected, and you know, cannabis was really, everybody was really bullish on cannabis stocks. When this ripped up, I ended up taking my last profit at 360s, and when I did that, I had a ton of people that came out and they were like, bro, you're gonna regret it. You know, you're gonna miss out on huge monies. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm unsubscribing. You know, just for me saying, hey, I'm selling some SNDL shares, right? Just for me saying that, everybody's like, oh no, you know. Then we see what happens with SNDL. And of course, do those same people come back and be like, hey, I was wrong. You were right. I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong. No, they never do. They just silence. It's just silence. That's all you ever really hear. Like, you don't have the same thing with the CEI guy a month ago. CEI guy said the same thing, you know. What's up, Jan? What's the best cannabis stocks? In my subjective personal opinion, I like TLRY. I like CGC. I like CRON. I like ACB was one. Yeah, I like ACB. Those are my favorites. All right, BBLN tried to run, it just didn't hold. Yeah. Hexo. right, so here's Hexo. It's at 150s. Open still ripping. What was the other one? CGen? Yeah, CGen. Really big percentage moves this morning, honestly. So CGen's ripping up. AFRM. Yeah. Is AFRM cannabis? I didn't even know that. All right, Blaze Fire Games signs a 50 million multi-year esports sponsorship deal with Saitama. What's the symbol for that, Ali B? Shib is running. Yeah, I see Shiba Inu. Or Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Yeah, look at Shiba, guys. Shiba is flying. Wow. Craziness, honestly. Shiba Inu's flying. Craziness. Yeah. Hey, you like the playlist, huh? Thank you, Follow. We had some people talking smack about the playlist the other day, so I appreciate you saying kind things about my playlist. I've been honestly building this playlist for 2 years. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. We just kind of add random songs, but if you want the full playlist, brother, here it is. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the most expensive cannabis stock I've seen play, if that is a cannabis move. But yeah, look at Shiba. Shiba's up. Looks good. Up 11% right now. Shiba's running. Yeah, you know how it goes. We'll get like one random guy. Like we'll have a bunch of people here. Everybody's like, yeah, I love the music. And then we'll have one guy that's like, change the music. The music sucks. You know, it's just like, bro, get out of here, dude. Well, nobody care about you, you know? The lyrics of my playlist. Oh, thank you, Dan. You know, I mean, even though there are no lyrics, I appreciate it, dude. John's mixtape coming soon. Hottest mixtape in the world right now. We got PPSI gapping up some. PPSI ripping up. What is this? What's the reason for this? Look at PPSI. It's up to 820s right now. It's a PPSI ripping up to 820s. Let's see what happens. Third quarter results. Does anybody know why PPSI is up? But PPSI is getting a rip. It's over 820s right now. Hey, what's up, Mike? You think it's up on technicals? Maybe, but it could be from somebody buying a bunch of shares. But it's not gonna. Stocks don't really make moves like this purely off of like levels. You know what I mean? Like usually this is either somebody pumping the stock up, an insider buying. You know, it could be somebody targeting low float stocks. It's usually not going to be based off of like a technical level, like, oh, it broke this level, so it's ripping up. That's not usually the case. Now, maybe somebody's pumping this thing, but who knows? Yeah, could be a guru pump. Yeah, certainly possible. SoFi, a lot of people mentioning SoFi too. SoFi up to 2360s. So, all right, we'll watch this. All right, guys. So what are you guys buying today? Also, vote on the poll. We got 320 votes now. Do you think Elon selling Tesla shares is a good thing? 67% of you think yes. 33% are saying no. What do y'all think about the Elon shares debacle? Do y'all think it's good or bad for the stock market? Also, y'all hit that like button, guys. Let's try to break 200 likes right now. If you haven't already, hit the like, hit the sub button. We do it live every day right here. Don't forget. What about BBIG here? I see RWLK. Here's BBIG. Had a nice rip yesterday. Didn't really hold his gains that well, but it's still moving. What about SoFi, guys? Look at SoFi. SoFi is testing VWAP. We had a few people mention this, edging up closer to test previous highs at 24.25 here. So we'll see if we actually break this level or not too. I don't know, high performance. Right, exactly, Jason B. Well, like I said, in my personal opinion, I think that if they have safeguards to help, if they have safeguards that allow the everyday investor to be protected in those situations, like I'll put it this way, if I'm up $10,000 in a position, I don't want to have to sell shares just so I can pay the taxes on freaking unrealized position. Like that is a ludicrous thought. And the only people that are pushing for that are people that either don't understand the stock market or that are gullible enough to talk them into just agreeing with whoever's saying it, right? I think, like I said, I think to a certain extent, people are pandering to people that are anti-billionaire, which is understandable. Like billionaires have way too much money. But at the same time, putting down taxes on unrealized gains is a ludicrous thing. It's an absolutely ludicrous thing. And I think most people that understand the stock market agree with that. Like I said, unless they're talking about people that have 10 million or more net worth, I could understand wanting them to pay taxes more. And so I agree with it in that regard. But if it's going to affect the everyday investor like me and you guys, then it's ridiculous. And it shouldn't be there. Somebody that makes $20,000 investing in a Dogecoin early shouldn't have to sell tokens or sell their position just to pay taxes on it. That's a ridiculous thing, you know? Yeah, Shiba is flying up, guys. Look at Shiba. Huge rips. Look at Shiba. Shiba's flying up to 57.40s. All right, we got some highs up there. Let's see how we handle this 58 level. We still got a long way to go, of course, but we're watching it. SoFi back over these levels too. All right, we got PPSI on the move. PPSI up there to 780s. What's your favorite stock this morning and why? Let me know. I haven't really done one of those yet. What's your favorite stock this morning and why? Let us know. Let's talk about it. Hey. All right, sorry. Talking to Carol this morning. PHUN this morning. Why? I've been watching it for a week. Yeah, we're watching PHUN. We're watching DWAC and PHUN. They got a little bit more volatility yesterday. And so DWAC is up to almost 60. PHUN is moving too. PPSI is flying up as well. And then we got CGen also that's gapping up. Let's see, about $7 here. Yeah, I might scalp some of these moves too. Like SoFi looks good to potentially scalp. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff that we're watching. You know, maybe Rivian too. I don't know yet. We're watching Rivian though. Who knows about that one? Hey, nice, Mary. Yeah, and this is my list basically. My list is you look pretty today. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Huh? What, that I don't feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they know I don't feel good. All right. Let me know what your favorite stocks are. I'm building my watch list right now, guys. Oh, here, just do it right here. We got CGen, we've got PPSI on the move, we've got SOPA we can watch, we got AFRM. Oh, anything else? We're watching AGC for sure. Then we're watching like Sheep, definitely. This is my main watch list right now. I might be missing one or two here, but like that's what I'm mostly watching right now. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Yeah. I can see you, by the way.
Huh?
I can see you. All right, guys. So, yeah. So, crypto gaming stocks, BKM, or gaming tokens. Biggest ones are AXS and Sand are probably the two largest ones, followed by maybe like is it EHJ or ENJ? Let me see. It's like EHJ maybe? Or no, ENJ. Yeah, ENJ. There's Mana. There's Game, I'm pretty sure. These are the biggest ones that I know of. Don't forget to buy gold mining stocks. They're all up yesterday, today. Y'all should balance your portfolios by adding some gold and silver stocks. What's up, Socks? Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree for the most part, Mary. Yeah, RIBN. It looks good. Yeah, I'm doing the test just to be safe, Al. You know, I'm not really feeling that hot. I woke up a little bit weird, like, you know. I think it's probably just my acid reflux. I think I ate Olive Garden last night. And so I think Olive Garden is, for some reason, just makes me sick every time I eat it. This probably has to do with my stomach. Like acid reflux is rough. That's probably what it is, but just to be safe, I did one of those too. But yeah, we got SOPA here, which recent IPO started off at 15, currently at 54s. We'll see if it continues. DWAC isn't updating stats. No, this is fine. Yeah, it's just there's just no liquidity right now for DWAC. There's just low volume for it. Yeah, I love Olive Garden too, bro. Sheep is not gapping down, or at least it wasn't the last time I looked at it. Yeah, Sheep is pulling back a little bit, but it's definitely not gapping down. I mean, it's just pulling back some. Here's Shiba. it's just pulling back. It's not going to go straight up. Nothing does. Hey, what's up, Free My Grandma? I hope you're doing good, brother. What's up, Diago? Don't mind me. I'm just welding, drift car stuff, and listening to you guys talk about the big movers. Love your channel, mate. Hey, thank you, Diago. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, SoFi moving up too. Look at DWAC. It's up there. We got AGC we're watching as well. AGC had bad results, gapping down some. We got PPSI on the move. It's at 780s. Yeah, I like Macaroni Grill. I love Italian food. What are your thoughts on the Astroworld thing? I think that they cut a lot of corners, and now they're paying for it. I think they cut a lot of corners, and now they're paying for it. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I'm on TOS, TD Ameritrade. Yeah. All right, so maybe we could buy a little bit of dips here. I'm not really hating SoFi. And so I might buy 10 little shares of SoFi here. What do you guys think? Yes, no, you agree with this buy or not? Let me know. Hey, thank you, Free My Grandma. I appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing well, dude. All right. All right, we're in so far. Yeah. SBEA? I don't know, man. Should I buy a little bit more SoFi here? You think 10 is enough? I could probably buy 20 maybe. We'll buy 20. See if we get a pop up here. All right, guys. Pretty sure it's negative, so that's good. All right. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling too. What's up, Chris? Small gain so far fishing for a spike with more volume on SoFi. Yeah, me too, man. I mean, we just reclaimed the VWAP here, and so as long as we can hold over the VWAP, I'll continue to hold SoFi. We break below the VWAP, I might sell and maybe try to get another entry somewhere else. But for now, we're doing okay. DD, I don't trust DD Joe. It's a Chinese stock, and especially after what they did with DD's IPO, I just think it's too unstable, brother. For me personally, I'm not gonna invest anything into stocks like DD. Thank you, Free My Grandma. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, dude. But yeah, for DD, I'm just not touching it, bro. The fact that, like, okay, so this is kind of what happened. If you guys want to know why I'm saying this, right? This is what happened. All right. A few years ago, Jack Ma with Alibaba started to openly criticize the CCP. All right. He started to openly criticize the CCP. Once he did that, they went after him. And they literally destroyed 75% of his value in one of the largest companies in the world. Alibaba, one of the largest companies in the world at the time, lost 75% of its value over the next year or two from them hitting him with sanctions, forcing him to sell shares, hurting his suppliers, all this stuff, man. And they even started to go against other stocks too, like with Didi IPO'd. They self-sabotaged it. Didi literally IPO'd, and then they immediately, as soon as it IPO'd, opened up some type of sanctions and some type of delving into their company to look for something. I can't remember what it was, but they basically sabotaged the stock. Didi IPO'd and just crashed on IPO date. Everybody was shocked, And so anytime a country is getting that involved in their stocks, I'm not touching them. That's crazy risk for me. I'm not messing with those. Those. There's just way too. It's too unstable. It's too unstable for me to invest in, to be completely real. And so I'm not touching them. And you can let me know what you think about that, guys. But I'm not touching them. Yeah, what did your pal Al say? I'm trying to see it. I don't really. I didn't see really anything your pal Al said. No, he's not missing. He finally made his public debut a while back. All right, so we're in SoFi here. We bought 20 shares. We're just hanging out right now. We're in SB, or we're not in SBA. We're looking at it. We got Fossil here on the move. We got AFRM popping up. SOPA, recent IPO gapping up some. We're watching Rivian. Rivian's up to 107.40. He's testing the VWAP. Looks good. We're watching that. And who knows what's going to happen there. Watching RWLK. It's volatile too. It's gapping up some. We're watching that as well. What's up, Trader T? What's up, Richard? What's up, Michael? Yeah, I'm not sure about that beach. Could be. Certainly potentially. How's Coin been doing? I assume Coin has been up in the last few days based off of Bitcoin breaking lifetime highs yesterday. But it's still down over the last 3 or 4 days. So interesting. Yeah, I bought 20 shares of a $24 stock. Yes, just 20. And so, yeah. It's pre-market. We're just poking around right now. Listen, you want to find... Listen, go nuts. Listen, brother. You want to follow a guru that's going to try to sell you a course, most likely using a paper account to flash really big gains to try to talk you into buying a course? Go do it, brother. That ain't me here. Like I said, I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a guru. I'm not even really actively trading in pre-market. I'm just poking around with small share size, and that should be fine. Yeah, going on. Honestly, brother, the fact that you're being critical of that shows that you're just young to the stock market, bro. You're just new to the stock market, dude. Because anybody that's experienced and mature, unless they're a kid, understands number one, you should never criticize anybody for trading too small. You know what I mean? You should never criticize anybody for trading too small. Nobody has to trade large. That's a ridiculous statement. I'm just trading because I want to see what happens. It could be a longer term day trade. And so if it moves up here, I can make $20, $30 from it. But in the end, the only people that criticize other people for trading too small are usually people that trade way too large and just destroy their accounts. So like I said, no hard feelings. I'm just being real, hope you understand. Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, you're probably right, Raphael. like I said, I just, to be honest, I use it as a lesson because I think new traders need to hear that. I think the biggest mistake that new traders make is that they're so desperate to prove how good of a trader they are. They're so desperate to flash big gains on Twitter and to show everybody how good they are, and they get their pride in the way, right? So they don't trade small when they should be. Like, they don't trade small when they should be, and they just end up destroying their account. You know what I mean? And so it's really something that new traders should understand, which is that you don't have to trade small. Right, exactly. Some people like to gamble, some like to have steady income, right? There's a difference. You literally told me to make myself a coffee with the earnings, Golnaz. Come on, bro. Yeah, dude. Whoa, what are you doing? No. Hey, dude, you don't come in here if you're not wearing a shirt, bro. You understand me? Like, you don't come in here. Get back up, dude. You're gonna sleep in your bedroom tonight, right? Okay, go. Love you. Right, 100%. Right, for sure. All right, so we're in SoFi here. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah, my son's trying to come in here shirtless. I had to be like, no, sir, dude, you get out of here. Not on YouTube, you know. Do you alert your entries and exits if I stay live? Yes, for the most part. Sometimes I don't. It depends. I'm not trying to really give out stock picks, though. I don't really want anybody to copy me, Shug. So I would rather them learn from the strategies that I trade, learn from what I do, and not try to copy me. You're not really going to get very far just copying other traders. In fact, a lot of these gurus, to be honest, like a lot of the big-time gurus in this industry, a lot of the big-time names in this industry, especially in the penny stock world, what you'll see is you'll see two things from them. And all I ask is that really listen to me when I'm saying this. Okay. Like listen to me. I know it might kind of spark some emotions from some people here because they follow these big time gurus and they take it as like an attack on them. Because if I criticize these big time gurus, they think I'm attacking their dream as well. Right. Which I'm not. I'm just trying to make you guys understand something. Like the big time gurus in this industry, a lot of them at least, what they do is they target low float stocks. They front load. And so let's take one of these low float stocks. Like let's take like PPSI. Let me see what the float is on PPSI. So let's say let me give you an example of what happens here. Is that they front load. Okay, yeah, PPSI, very small float. And so what happens is that they buy tens, if not hundreds of thousands of shares here. Like right here. I'm going to make this a big screen for everybody here. They buy tens of thousands of shares here. And they don't tell anybody. And then all of a sudden they announce to their 6,000 plus followers, hey guys, I just bought PPSI. And so what happens is that they front load without saying anything. And just their sheer following pumps the price of the stock up. Just their sheer following pumps the price of the stock up. And a lot of the time what you'll see is you'll wait for the opening to happen. So a lot of the time they'll wait for the opening bell to happen. And so since they've accumulated so many shares, since they're buying tens of thousands of shares, they need to wait for the most liquid part of the day to sell. Because if they don't, they're not going to be able to really get out of their position as fast as they should, right? So they have to wait for the most liquid part of the day to sell. And so they wait for the opening bell, and then they announce to and then they just unload their position when the stock is at its highest so they can capitalize the most. And so they're really just pumping up stocks and influencing stocks to capitalize on their following, right? They're just taking advantage of their following by pumping up stocks. Happens a lot. Big time gurus that are flashing $20,000, $30,000 gains, they're making those gains by pumping up really low float stocks. It's one of the reasons that most of the time they're pumping up low float stocks like 500,000 shares, sometimes 1-2 million shares. Those are the stocks they're targeting because those are the ones that they can manipulate the easiest, and they can cause their following to like propel the stock up. And then they sell courses on the backside of that too. So it's like they're pumping these stocks up and making these obscene gains from their following, pumping the price of the stock up. And then they're showing everybody, look at how great a trader I am. I'm making $30,000 a trade. Buy my course for $2,000. You know, that's what they're really doing. You know, and that's how they're really making their money. And it's unfortunate. And you got a lot of people that are just blindly following them because they want to believe the dream is real. They want to believe that they can make all this money day trading. And to some, they're the most consistent traders, when it's like they're consistent because they're pumping up stocks. Like, of course they're consistent. Anybody that has that big of a following that is manipulating low float penny stocks can put in huge gains like that. You know, it's just pumping the price up. And there's a lot of them like that. Hey, thank you, Keith. I appreciate you, bro. Nah. All right, anyways. We're still in SoFi. Up small here. And like I said, regardless of how you feel about that, like I'm not trying to attack your dream. If that's you, I'm not trying to attack your dream, guys. I'm just being real, you know. Now we'll see what happens with SoFi. Like I said, I have no reason to lie to you guys. I probably lose followers when I say this because, again, people get really emotional, man. Like I said, it goes like this. If I'm following this big time guru and I'm spending money on his courses and I'm following him, and somebody else comes around and says, "Hey, that guy's scamming people," that might make me defensive because I've spent so much money and time invested into this guru that just the sheer thought that this guru might be making money in illegitimate means would piss me off. You know, just the sheer thought of it. And so that's the people that you usually get mad at me, angry at me, telling me I'm just hating. You know what I mean? Like I said, this probably hurts my channel, but I'm gonna be real because I feel like that's my purpose here in the stock trading community. It's just to be real with people. You know, that's the truth. You know, that's what they do, and it's unfortunate, but it happens a lot. You know, and there's some that now I'm not against gurus. I'm not against selling courses. I'm against scammy ones. Yeah, 11.4 on EVAX was the example I was really looking for. So if you want to see what I mean by this, if you look at EVAX here, EVAX got called out by a big time guru. It got called out by a big time guru. It got pumped up. And then literally at the opening bell, it got pumped up by a big time guru. A guru front loaded onto this almost certainly. Now, I'm not going to mention names because I'm not trying to be dramatic. But what happened is right at the opening bell, literally at the opening bell, when the stock was at the highs, somebody unloaded a huge sizing. And what happened is that the stock got halted on the way down and a lot of traders just got stuck in EVAX. You know, and it's unfortunate. It happens. But when you understand the stock market and you've been trading long enough, you see it. Like you see it where you might not used to see it. Or you might not have been able to see it before. Yeah, maybe so. All right, so we're in SoFi. We're slightly red now. Who cares? You know, we're just letting this one play through. I don't know what we're gonna use in terms of like risk. Now, I'll say this. What's the reason for PPSI gapping up today? Does anybody know? Low float stock all of a sudden gaps up out of nowhere. Let's see if it gets halted at the opening bell. You know? Let me see. PPSI have a news? Maybe it does have a news, and maybe I'm just, you know, missing out on the news release. But does anybody know why PPSI is up right now? Does anybody know what the reason for this big volume to come in all of a sudden right here? Does anybody know? Because I don't. And so when this happens, you know, like I said, remember what I told you guys, which is that gurus target low float stocks. PPSI has a 4 million float, according to Benzinga. 4 million float. Very small float. Manipulatable, you know. Yeah, the question is it really illegal though, Ali B? I don't know. It might be. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah. What do you guys think to do for SoFi here? I don't know yet. Ford on the VWAP. Look at Rivian. Rivian's still moving up. It's at 107.80s. Like I said, I don't know why PPSI is up. I know this is the telling thing, okay? Like if you look in pre-market, why would anybody choose to buy PPSI right here? Like look at this. There's literally nothing here. You know, why would anybody choose to buy it unless they were trying to manipulate a low liquidity, low float stock to their following? You know, like what's the purpose of buying a stock right there? You know what I mean? Yeah, inflammatory food equals pasta. Cheryl, I appreciate that. I think you're probably a little bit behind on the stream, Cheryl. So click the live button next to the play button. If you look at the play button on your watch screen, click the live button to the right of it. It'll bring you back up to like real time on the stream. But I appreciate the heads up. You're probably right. Yeah, you as well, Beach Bum. Yeah, well, I did a test and nose swab. It was negative, so that's good. I'm not really super emotional about it, Mike. If you guys have watched the stream, I say this usually at least once every few days. So I'm not really emotional. It might sound like I'm emotional, but I'm really not. I mean, you know, what I get frustrated with is people losing money from gurus scamming them. You know what I mean? That's what I get frustrated with. But I wouldn't really say I'm super emotional. I just think that I'm trying to explain people how they get stuck following like a scammer. You know what I mean? I'm trying to explain to people how they get stuck because like that's what happens. You know, it's like I said it before. It's kind of like trying to talk somebody out of a pyramid scheme. You know, I've had to do it before. Nobody ever listens. You know, I literally was trying to talk this girl that I knew out of a pyramid scheme on Facebook. And I said, well, look at the structure. It's shaped like a pyramid. And she was like, well, it might have had a pyramid structure, but it's not a pyramid scheme. And then now it's like 4 years later. Of course, she's not even ever acknowledging that she was involved with it. You know, and so it is what it is. Yeah, I gotta quit junk food too, Jeff. You know. Yeah, the Guru Rant channel, you know. Yeah, for sure, Princess, 100%. All right, we got SoFi up. Yeah, 100%. It really is passion, Mike. For sure, brother. 100%, dude. Yeah, no course. I mean, there's some courses that are good. Don't get me wrong. Like if you're looking for a course, there's some good ones out there. I'm not anti-course. You know, am I going to buy a course? Probably not. Am I going to buy a course for some 18-year-old kid with braces trying to pretend to be a stock market expert? Probably not. You know, but there's some good courses out there. I'm not anti-course by any means. I just think that after a certain point, some of these moves are obvious. And like the fact that some of these gurus are still doing what they're doing. Ooh, I bought myself a Christmas candle, bro, yesterday. Look, if I'm going to work from home in my office every day, why not have it smelling good up in here, right? I guess it's just kind of like the audacity of these gurus pumping up stocks so obviously. And then it kind of sucks because it's like nobody sees it. It's like when you're the only one that sees it, you know, you feel like I feel like a need to say something. You know what I mean? What's up, Kelly? All right. All right, we're in SoFi here. PPSI creeping back over the VWAP. Like I said, guys, listen. We'll see if PPSI gets halted at the opening bell. We'll see if it gets halted at the open. The smell of it is, it's a Christmas candle. So it is Green Wreath Candles by John. I'm definitely the top 3 candle smellers in the world right now. You know. Yeah. When I have glasses, hey. Green is good, yeah. It's the green wreath. It's green candle, green day. Smell green candles, get green results, you know. All right, we got Shiba. Shiba's pulling back some. Let's see if it holds support here. Look at that crypto. We got a lot of these cryptos flying, man. Look at these. Yeah. Top candle smelling course coming soon, guys. So why not have interactive broker and capitalize on shorting these stocks, or is the borrowing fees too expensive? To be honest, it's not about the borrowing fees. Regardless of what happens, there's too much volatility and risk for me to get involved with those stocks anyway. Like any stock that's getting pumped up by a guru, like I said, they're too easily manipulated on both sides. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're not going to see me buy a 1 million float stock very often. Why? Because they're too manipulatable. You know, there's too much risk. You know, like as you mature as a trader, most of the time you avoid risk instead of taking it on, especially if you're consistent. You know what I mean? I know a lot of traders get involved with it because it's, you know, it's tempting to kind of gamble. You know, it's exciting. Your heart beats fast. But like, I think as you get better at trading, you just avoid really risky situations. You know, big risk, big reward, sure, but you don't really want that. You want small risk, small reward that you can do over and over and over again, you know? I hear that from a lot of people. Wish you would have went to Cobra instead of BitGet. I mean, yeah, but Cobra, I got to pay commissions at Cobra. No offense to Cobra. I would have to pay commissions. You know, it would hurt my system massively to have to pay commissions. And I just don't think I can bring myself to do that, you know? But besides, I'm not really shorting these penny stocks anyway. I'm most of the time when I'm shorting like blue chip companies like Apple, AMD, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty successful with it too. And so the common saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's kind of how I feel, you know. Crypto, the reason I started using BitGet is because I wanted to get into the crypto game. Are we crashing? Is my app crashing? Anybody running into crashes on the app? If you re-downloaded the new app, guys, let me know if it's crashing. It shouldn't be, but let me know. Anybody having any issues on the Squeeze app? For me, it doesn't seem to be crashing. Seems to be working fine with me. Anyways, still in SoFi. Don't know what we're gonna do with this yet. We got Rivian, and it's over the VWAP, over 108s. A digital wallet? Yeah, I mean, a digital wallet just means you open up a crypto account somewhere. You know, BitGet has a digital wallet. You know what I mean? Coinbase has a digital wallet. You know, it just means you're opening up an account somewhere. Yeah, I don't see any news on PPSI either. I don't know what it's probably getting pumped by a guru chat room. You know, which again, big pumps. It could fly, it could not though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just speculating. Like I said, people are gonna act like I'm bitter or I'm just hating. I never mention names. Like I really don't. I don't ever mention names. I'm not trying to be dramatic here. I'm just trying to protect people, and I hope you guys understand that. You know. But yeah, we got PPSI. It looks, as much as I say that, it looks good. The volume looks good. We'll see if it continues. I'm very hesitant of it. Very small float too. Right, exactly. A digital wallet is just a crypto version of a brokerage account. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It isn't crashing, John, but there's always a delay on the search bar for me. I don't know if it's my phone, but it is a new phone. It could be that. Most of the time, I'm looking at the Squeeze dashboard. It says most of the crashes are from Well, it says we got 3 crashes. Okay, so yeah, we got a few. We only got 3 actually. It says most of them are crashes. They're not ANRs, and it's showing that. Let me see. It's showing that they were on Android 10. The crashes. They were all on Android 10, which I believe is the old OS, right? I don't know. Is Uber getting hit because of that? So when do they say that, Ali B? Well, no, the phone's not available for, or the app's not available for Apple yet, Kelly. So it's only on Android right now. We still got to build it for Apple. PPSI though, we got a U-shaped breakout pattern. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, I'm not against PPSI. I don't know what's going on with it. It looks volatile and strong, but who knows if it's going to hold. Again, though, what I generally look for in stocks like this, especially if they are guru pumps, which I don't know yet, but if they are guru pumps, look for the opening bell to happen and then a halt. Somewhere within that first 30 minutes, look for a halt, a downward. Okay, basically what you want to look for with PPSI here. What you would want to look for this. And I'm going to say this now because the last time I said the same thing. The last time I said it, I think it was like EROX or whatever it was. I literally told people that historically when guru pumps happen, they'll get halted on the downside at the opening bell, like right at the opening bell around highs. They'll halt down and they'll crash for the rest of the day. And that's exactly precisely what the stock did. And so I'm going to say it now early. If this is a guru pump, look for it to get halted sometime in that first 5 minutes after the opening bell on the downside. Look for a huge sell. Even if it doesn't get halted, look for a huge sell order to happen right at the opening bell. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. What I am saying, though, is that that'll be indicative of a pump. Like if it gets halted at the opening bell on the downside and gets slammed down by huge selling orders going through right at the most liquid part of the day at the opening bell, it's almost certainly from one specific trader, and they're just slamming it down. Certainly a possibility. But yeah, like I said, that's what I do mean to say that. Like the U-shaped breakout cup and handle kind of pattern looks good. It doesn't look bad, you know. Now, I don't know what it's going to do, though. It might rip up at the opening bell. Like I said, I really don't know. What's your thoughts about Rivian? Should I hold off to buy or buy now? I'm not sure, Joshua. We're watching Rivian, but I'm not sure what we want to do with it yet. Generally, I like to wait for a few days to play out after the IPO. Tesla up to 1,100. So it looks like Musk's decision there was good for Tesla stock. Yep. Oh, sorry guys, I'm still muted. But yeah, sorry guys. Everybody has to pay taxes, sure, but paying taxes on unrealized gains is a ludicrous thing when you consider the stock market. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm for billionaires paying more taxes. I really am. But like forcing regular Joe Blow on the side of the street to pay taxes on unrealized gains is ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. And again, the only people that are really pushing for that are people that don't understand the stock market and that are already that are getting talked into it by the media. You know, to be like, yeah, let's pay taxes on unrealized gains. That's a ludicrous statement, an absolutely ludicrous statement. Like I said, somebody invests $1,000 into Dogecoin and they're up 15K on it. You're trying to tell me you want them to pay taxes on that 15K? What if this person doesn't have that much money? What if 15K is life-changing money? You're literally going to force that person to sell their position just to pay taxes on it? It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, and the only people that are pushing for that are people that haven't made those type of gains before, so they don't really understand. Right, but anybody that actually trades should be against that. You know what I mean? Like, don't get talked into it by your favorite politician. Like, I'm pretty anti-politics here, but like that's a ridiculous thing. Like I'm for it if there's some type of minimum income per year on people that make over 10 million a year or something like that, fine. But if you're just talking about taxing unrealized gains for the average person, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's fine then, Elise. If that's the case, fine. I certainly agree. You know, that's okay. All right, but yeah, we got SoFi here, and we're in SoFi. Right, and then I'm for it, Larry, to a certain extent. Like, listen, I'm for billionaires paying more taxes. I really am. I think that I am for billionaires paying more taxes, 100%. You know, something I'm definitely for. Right, 100%. Yeah, SoFi chart's just slow. We got Open here. What do y'all think about Open? I haven't really talked about Open a lot today, but what do you think about this one? What else do we have? I see like AFRM. All right. "27 minutes, guys. Wish." Yeah, and again, I'm not really super into politics. I'm a pretty socially liberal guy as well. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty socially liberal. I'm pretty middle of the road type of dude. You know, I don't really like politics though, and so I'm gonna move on from that. I don't want to be divisive here, guys. You know what I mean? I respect all of you, and I appreciate the support regardless of any of that. You know, this channel's not about politics. It's just, you know, sometimes we got to talk about it because it's relevant to the stock market. And I think most traders are scared that this unrealized tax gain is gonna, or tax bill is gonna affect them. It's a scary thing for traders, you know. Yeah, what about Prague here? We're watching Prague. I don't know whether you should dump it or not. I don't know. We're watching it though. Yeah, I'm definitely the top 3 traders in the world right now for sure. There's Warren Buffett, Bill Ackman, and then John. You know, that's it. You know, you look up trader in the dictionary, it's going to be a picture of me doing mustard spoons. Nah, the mustard spoons is an inside joke, guys. It's an inside joke. I used to do it. I used to do 2 things, and maybe I'll do them again. I've been too busy lately to really do these, but I used to do 2 things. I used to, every $70 in donations we would get here on the channel, I would do 1 mustard spoon, and I hate mustard, and so I would have to take 1 spoon of mustard for every $70 in donations. We also used to do a thing where every 50 cents to $1 in donations, I would have to do a push-up. And there were some days where we got like literally $600 worth of donations. I had to do 600 push-ups one day, literally 600, and I did them live on stream. I actually finished them. We had people taking bets on the spread or whether I would actually be able to do the 600 push-ups in one day, and I did. You know. And I probably could do it again. I don't, you know. Good old days. Yeah, a lot of people like the push-ups better than the mustard. Yeah. Let me know if you would like the push-up donations to start again. I guess we could, but yeah. Hey. We got SoFi ripping up at 2370s. We got Tesla gapping up some. We got Prague. What's your favorite right now? What's your main stock take? What's up, Steven? Or Steven? Yeah, I mean, this house is a 6-bedroom house, but it's a converted 6-bedroom house. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to brag about it. Like, it's a nice house. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I'm just very lucky and blessed to be in my situation. You know what I mean? But it's a 6-bedroom house, but the 6th bedroom is we have a 3rd floor here, and so the 6th bedroom I guess it was an attic before they renovated it and turned it into a bedroom. So that's the only reason we have 6. But it's a cool house, you know. DRUG gapping up some. MYSC my size getting a little bit of a spike. It's at 109s. We've got BIOL, Fossil. Yeah, Fossil, we'll see. DWAC news today? No, not really. It's just gapping up a little bit, and it ran some yesterday. Prague. Yeah, RWLK. We'll see what happens with this one. It's dipping down some. We'll see if it holds up there or not. Yeah, honestly, I was getting swole doing those push-ups, man. Yeah, I was getting swole. Yeah. What's the symbol, Joshua? No, I had acid reflux before that. Mustard helps acid reflux? Hey, sorry, MCW. I see you sending me a few messages, bro. You're really good at reading charts. What's your take on Flux Crypto? Supposed to go to 5. I don't know. I think early on with some of these coins, it's not about the technicals. It's more so about the technology early. I think it looks really good on the daily. 3 month, 1 year. Honestly, really powerful looking crypto. Was at 2 cents per share a year ago. It's currently at over $2 a share. So huge percentage moves. Looks really strong on terms of like a chart. Looks pretty good. Got a little mini pullback here, you know. And so I think we got a big support level at like 190. 190. And so, if we pull back there, it looks good for a technical. But again, I can't say what it's going to do. I don't know. Yeah, we just said that. I don't see any DWAC news. Not that I see here for DWAC. Shares are below $60. All right. How do you read crypto chart just like FX stocks? Basically. Hey, what's up, GT? Hey, John, I really dislike the small float manipulation going on with Prague. What's the float on Prague, though? Virginity. Prague's not a small float. You know, Prague's not a small float. PPSI breaking highs here. And again, this is one of those stocks where I'm going to be very careful at the opening bell. Maybe it rips up. It could rip, but it also could just crash down and get halted if it's getting pumped up by a guru. No, DWAC's not clickbait. We're watching DWAC. We're watching all of these stocks. Like, all we can really do when we make the title is build a watch list. We're watching DWAC. We're watching PHUN too. You know? But we've traded them yesterday. We traded them the day before. Or no, we didn't trade it the day before. But yeah, I mean, we're trading these when they set up. We traded PHUN, made a bunch of money on it yesterday. So we're just watching them again today. Right now, they're just quiet in pre-market. So we'll see if they open back up. And that's all we're really waiting for. And we've already talked about them a few times today. So it's not like we're just going to stay on one specific stock. That's not a reasonable expectation. You know, we've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks in the title, 8 stocks in the title. And so, of course, like, we're not going to just stay looking at 8 stocks all at once. We're just going to be going over them in waves as things happen, as we look at them. Should be a pretty understandable thing if you're being reasonable, at least. Hey, nice, Harry. What Metaverse coin do you think will be the most relevant in the next 6 months? I don't know. AXS is the biggest. So Axie Infinity is the biggest. But in terms of which one is going to, I don't know, grow the most, I really don't know. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. We got about 440 people here. Not too bad for... Right, hey, J1, you know how it goes. Like I said, people, in the end, people just look for a reason to criticize, you know. When you start to gain a following, it's pretty standard, you know. Can't please everybody. Yeah, everybody hit that like button, guys. Let's see where we're at now. We're at 231 likes. Smash that like, hit the subscribe button. There we got PPSI at 850s. PPSI. No, you're good, David. It's all good, bro. As long as, you know, you understand what I meant by that, you know, you're good, dude. What were the rewalk earnings? Looking up the rewalk earnings now. I don't see anything. Are they out? Oh, the conference call is in progress. Yeah, we're waiting to see how the numbers are going to drop. But the conference call is in progress right now. Let me know if you're listening to the RWLK conference call to see what happens here. But they haven't updated us yet for RWOK. AMC. If they're 38s. Yeah, AMC starting to fight its way back, trying to end green on the day. We'll see if it does or not, you know. Yeah, PPSI jumping in. I don't know if it's shorts trying to pile in, Daniel. I think that this is probably, like I said, I think this is probably getting influenced by a guru. And it's pumping it up. And then, you know, it's not going to hold most of its gains. Like I said, these are the type of stocks that are getting targeted by gurus. Low float, 4 million or less. I don't know what's going to happen here. But again, historically, these stocks have opened up, hit highs, got halted on the downside from a huge sell order coming in, and just leaves a lot of people stuck. And so I'm going to be very careful with PPSI if we trade it. What's up, Try? Carolina Reaper challenge. No way, bro. Yeah, we're watching RWLK here. All right, 169s. We'll see what happens here. 169s. Who knows what's going to happen with this one. Just remember, guys, the stock market, the bond market is closed today. I'm pretty sure the bond market is closed. Yes. Bond market is closed today. So banks are closed too. So if you're trading a cash account, you might have not got your funds settled. Nah, dude, I can't even handle. I got acid reflux, bro. I can't even take any type of pepper, dude. Do it for Carol. I will support. Nah. Honestly, I already got acid reflux, bro. I'll be sick if I eat one of those Carolina Reapers, dude. I would be super sick, bro. You know, like I can't do that, man. That's too much. You know. Honestly, I'm genuinely curious to see if PPSI halts at the opening bell. If PPSI gets halted at the opening bell and it's that predictable, there's a problem. All right, so just remember me saying this. It might not get halted at the opening bell on the downside, but yeah. Does bread really reduce acid? Yeah, I hope so, manifest. All right, so we got Tesla up to 1100s. Do you think it holds up here, guys? I think that's a good question. I think Tesla holds up here. Let me know. It's at 1100 right now. Kira about to bring me some food. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat bread. She brought me a sandwich, I think. Yeah, we're looking at PPSI. It's right here. We're watching it. It's Veterans Day here in the US, Armand. FCell? Yeah, I haven't looked at FCell lately. FCell up to 1040s. It looks decent. Hey, good luck, try. You know, if they miss the runs, then maybe it won't halt at the opening bell. That might even be more telling. If they said they missed the runs and then we don't halt at the opening bell, then you know what's been halting these at the open. Yeah, what's up, Pawn? Very nice, man. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, David. Since it's Veterans Day, the market might be a little bit more dull. It's to be expected. Thank you. Cake pop? Bring them, please. Thank you. Yep. We got a bacon and Gouda sandwich here. Last time I ate a sandwich on stream, somebody was like, "You're eating terribly. You know, you're gonna go to the hospital," they said. Right, but does it taste good? All right, guys. Like I said, let me know. Do you think Tesla stays up here at 1100s? Do you think Elon selling those shares is a good thing? Let me know. We got FCell gapping up. We got DWAC up as well. PPSI is trying to hold. We're going to look at RIVN as well. RIVN breaking pre-market highs up to 110s. Still pushing up. What do you guys think is going to happen with this? Are you buying or have you bought Rivian? Let me know, guys. Sorry, I had it muted. I've been talking to myself. Rivian ripping up, breaking highs here. Tesla's still up to 1100. FCell's trying as well. PPSI is definitely the most volatile stock, at least so far. And we'll see if it continues here. We got CSU trying. We've got DWAC. I did trade PHU in yesterday and made some money on it. And so we'll see what happens with that one as well. We got about 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. What do I change TAF to if I want to be able to trade before the open? EXT. You change it to EXT, extended hours trading. Sorry, guys. I'm eating a Starbucks egg sandwich. Yeah, you can day trade today. The stock market's open, you know. Tesla will probably tank because I bought 5 shares this morning. How do you feel about Lucid? Lucid's been very volatile and looks interesting. I don't know about long-term success of Lucid, but I think it looks interesting enough to watch for sure. EXT is on TIF, so if you go to TIF here, so let me just show you. If you go to TIF, you add TIF. Let me get this out of the way. We don't need that. So anyway, so we put TIF up. If we want a day trade, we just set it to day. If we want a day trade after the opening bell, we just set it to day. If we want a day trade in extended hours trading, we just set EXT. So if I want to buy in pre-market or after hours, I just set it to EXT. And then you have to use a limit order. You can't use a market order in extended hours. Seems like you always eat a Starbucks sandwich every morning. Then you don't watch the stream very much, to be honest. Yeah, this is probably the first Starbucks sandwich I've had in a few weeks. You know, Carol definitely doesn't go to Starbucks every day. She might go to Starbucks once every few weeks. You know, mostly. You can ask anybody else here in the chat as well. They're gonna tell you I really don't eat these every day. Exactly, guys, exactly. Right. Hey, for sure. You know how it is. All right, we got a spike in RIBN. Rivian spiking up, guys. Is at 114s, 114s. We also got a little bit of a spike in Tesla, I guess moving on sympathy of EV after Rivian being an EV stock, ripping up to 114s, 115s. We also have PHUN. PHUN is at $4 a share now. It's moving up a little bit also. I'm also looking at like AMTX. Nothing. We're looking at PPSI, which is bouncing a little bit off the VWAP there. We'll see if it continues. And then a lot of people are also kind of watching like Fossil, AGC. AGC is down on the day. Prague. I know a lot of people are watching Prague, but look at Rivian spike here, guys. Rivian is spiking up big. All right, guys. Tesla gapping up to 1106s. Maybe Dylan. Could be. OCGN rejecting at the VWAP here. Here's DWAC. I'm just hoping the sandwich helps my acid reflux. All right. Rivian spiking up to 114s. Tesla ripping up some. We got DWAG moving up a little bit also. FATBB. Another stock that was manipulated by gurus a while back. Got halted right at the opening bell and never resumed. This is the same thing that happens. Like FATBB was manipulated by a guru. Got pumped up pre-bell. Halted immediately at the opening bell and just crashed down for the rest of the day. A lot of people got stuck in that following a guru into it. And he was almost certainly pumping it up so that he could sell into his shareholders or into his viewers. Yeah, EVGO is spiking up, guys. Look at EVGO. Why might an expensive stock like Rivian not be shortable? Because it's new. It's brand new. You know, I think there's like a 30-day waiting period before you can short or IPO or something like that, right? It's something. I can't remember what it was, but it's something like that. Why do they keep following them? Because they flash big $30,000 gains. And so it looks like they're really, really profitable because of skill, when most of the time they're just pumping up stocks. You know, most of the time they're just pumping up stocks. They're announcing these really low float stocks. Like some of them, like FATB, for instance, had 500,000 in the float. It had no volume prior to it. But they're targeting these stocks, they're front loading, and then they're calling it out to their following, and then they're just getting, like I said, their following pumps the price up because everybody's trying to copy them, and then that's usually how it happens. All right, guys, less than a minute. Let's do this. Good luck. Here's the bell. All right, guys. Let me know what you're trading today. Good luck. We got EVGO on the move. We got Rivian trying as well. It's up to 116s. We'll see what we trade today, guys. We're going to try to trade something. Yeah, it seems so obvious. Yeah, for sure. It is. It is obvious. But again, sometimes greed is more is stronger than common sense. You know what I mean? All right, we got PPSI at 820s. Like I said, I think a lot of people are watching to see if this gets halted at the open. But again, it depends. Like if a big time guru said that they didn't catch it, then maybe it won't get halted now. With that said, though, there's the big slam down. Now we got Rivian dropping at the open. We got Tesla dipping down some. Looking at the SPY itself, AGC is down to 1370s. SPY is down pretty heavily at the opening bell. BBIG too. DWAC is down. AFRM is down. Most stuff is dropping right now. AGC is tanking. PPSI spiked. It's up to 840s. Like I said, usually the halt level for these is like right here at like 875. Watch to see if it does it at 875. Ride. Yeah, Ride is spiking up. Man, how did I miss Ride, guys? I saw a few people mentioning this. My bad, team. This is my fault. How did I miss Ride here, to be honest? How did I miss this stock, man? That's a crazy move. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that, to be honest. All right, EVGO. We're watching EVGO still. Here's DWAC. All right, so I'm in SoFi. Remember, I'm in SoFi here. 20 shares, pretty small. We'll see if we get this rebound. Look at Ride, R-I-D-E. It's up to 664. It's craziness here. The SPY's trying to come back. AGC is all the way back up too. Look at Ride here, guys. Ride is honestly flying up. Wow. Honestly, I guess I should have taken some profit up here. It looks like I was up over $20 in the SoFi trade, and I just completely forgot about it, to be honest here. That sucks. I completely forgot I was even in a SoFi position. That sucks, because we got all the way up to almost $25. I would have been up like 20 bucks. Ugh, gross. It's all right. We break lows, I'll get out, maybe buy it back. Just missed out on some gains I could have had. Luckily, it's small, though. PPSI dumping at the opening bell. Look at AGC, guys. AGC starting to come back. It's starting to run back here. PPSI getting slammed down. Maybe not a guru selling this time. But you see how it acts differently when gurus say they're not in it. You know? Why do you think that is? All right, probably going to get out of SoFi here. $10 loss, pretty small to start the day. Just a little disappointed. I forgot about it here. I started eating food, and I completely forgot about it. Ride pulling back a little bit. PPSI didn't do much. Let me switch these scanners over to regular. What do you guys see right now? Ride pulling back. A lot of stuff dipping. LTRX down. Swim up. What about Root? I know I saw Root the other day. Rivian breaking lows. AGC trying to come back here. Root is ripping up, guys. Look at Root. ROOT. Now we're going to buy 100 shares of Root here. A little bit early for me to trade, but we'll take a few shares. Rivian broke lows, bouncing back though. We're watching Ride to see if it holds at this VWAP area. Prague? Yeah, we're going to get out of Root. Dipped a little bit too much. We're going to wait now. Prague is ripping up. Yeah, look at PROG. There's Prague. DWAC is starting to kind of fight its way back, trying to at least. All right, we're short a little bit of AMD now. Market breaking lows. This should be good for my position, I think. All right, just took a little bit off of AMD here. 10 shares left. Maybe going to add some more shorts back if we can. 15 shares. Trade into the P&L we have already. 20 shares. SPY is tanking. I would think AMD would follow suit, but not yet. Ah, man, miss Root. Root faked me out. And maybe I just got out a little bit early, a little bit premature there, which is fine. In AMD currently. Scale out a little bit more. Nice. We're going to get out there for AMD. Small little win. I'm going to buy a little bit of Prague more again here. Maybe add to 540s. Hope it doesn't dip too much, which it is. Oof. Here's Prague. Double top there, which is a really bearish sign. I'll give it one more second, but I'm not really loving it. Prague ripping up the 320s. Scalping out of AMD again. Rivian breaking lows. SoFi down, so it looks like I was getting out of there was the right move. We're in Root. Small trade right now. Rivian's breaking lows. PPSI starting to come back up. Here's Root. We're small shares in Root. 50 shares, you know. I'm going to get out here. It's just too risky. AMD dumped. PPSI starting to fight its way back a little bit. Here's Rivian. Rivian breaking lows coming down. It's at 109s. Prog bounced beautifully off the VWAP. PPSI is starting to come back too. Oof. Scalping a little bit of AMD here. Nice for AMD. We're going to get out there. How about $17 on AMD? Broke even a little bit on Apple. Thank you, MCW. Disney getting hammered. Rivian is too. Disney. Yeah, Disney. Well, the market's getting hammered to a certain extent. Thank you, MCW. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, dude. Oh, I wasn't in Prague. I was in Root, by the way, guys, if you're wondering. I think I said I was in Prague. I was actually in Root. Sorry. I can show it real quick, but I'm just right in the middle of trading right now, MCW. I appreciate the donation, though, brother. But, yeah, hold on. Let me find it. Yeah, Flux looks good, man. You know, really strong daily chart today. It's currently sitting at 218s and a half, 46 million in the last 24 hours. Looks good. Prague pulling back some. Do you think we should buy that? Here's Rivian. PPSI starting to come back. Look at DWAC here. DWAC's starting to fight his way back too. It's now green on the day. Ride. PPSI trying to come back here. Here's Ride. Yeah, Ride's down. Hey, thank you, MCW. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Root crashing down. Grill. All right, we're scalping AMD again here. Let me show you. Five shares left. We'll get out here. Maybe it crashes down, but we're just poking around at it. We're pretty close to break even. Oh, we're almost exactly break even right now. We're down 50 cents on the day. So we'll see if we can start to capitalize now. What else is moving? I see somebody mentioning Grill, GIRL. Look at Root. Root just spiked up pretty heavily here. Root. All right, we're capitalizing a little bit more on AMD here. Not too bad. See if we get this ride down here. We're up about 24. All right, we'll get out there. Yeah, about $24 on AMD. We're now green on the day as well. This is the P&L so far. Kind of slow day, but we're kind of fighting our way back. Got into a few trades, up a whopping $5 today. So we'll see if we can continue. DWAC rejected at those highs. The SPY is starting to creep back up. was really tempted to buy Root there. I just stopped myself. I don't know why. Look at PPSI, guys. PPSI starting to rip. Let's see if it continues here. What do you guys think? AMC just spiked. Yeah, AMC just ripped all the way back up to 39s here. AMC flying up. Here goes AMD too. I wonder if AMC is going to follow. What's Tesla doing? Man, I should have bought that dip in Prague. Looking beautiful, man. Ugh. Tesla down on the day too. AMD starting to fight his way back. SPY is too. We'll see what happens. Hey, thank you, MCW. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate all the donations, brother. Yeah, AMC's ripping. Look at AMC. It's up there. PPSI is mostly sideways now. Open. And so AMZ dipping a little bit. AMD dumping down here. Maybe I got a chance to short it a little bit more. We also got Apple testing lows. Here's the SPY itself. So we'll see what happens with the SPY here. All right, we got AMC rip it up. What about Prague? Prague testing VWAP. We'll see if it holds. PPSI. Yeah, PPSI started to test this 875 high level up here. Prague did hold a little bit over the VWAP. It's at 320s now. All right, we're scalping a little bit more of AMD here. We were, and then it basically pulled all the way back. I was gonna add some more here too if I can. Now we're gonna add some more. A little bit more off. Starting kind of thinking about buying Root right here. Wish. All right, there goes PPSI breaking highs. Here's Wish. Yeah, Wish is running up really nicely too. I don't know how I missed this one as well. I should have caught this one. Trying to think whether I wanted to add to AMD here, or whether I just want to get out. Prague below BVOP. Back over 140, 140. I'm just gonna get out here. So yeah, still no losses yet. I don't think. Or no, I've had losses. I'm sorry. We lost on Root and we lost on Apple. Oh, and we lost on SoFi. We're green on the day though. We're up almost $10, but small. AMC testing highs again up to 39. Look at Wish, guys. Wish is flying up. PPSI too. Maybe we'll start to get involved with these now. Man, look at AMD. I should have held that short, man. Oof. Try to catch a little bit of this move on the downside. Just a quick little pop. Break even. That's all right. DWAC, what's DWAC doing? DWAC is down on the day, unfortunately. We gotta wait and see what happens with it. We're watching it. Wish is ripping up. PPSI is ripping up. AMD is the other one I'm kind of trading, but here's DWAC. PHUN too. We made some money on PHUN yesterday. PHUN's testing highs. It just needs more volume here, to be honest. We just need more volume. Look at Wish, guys. Wish is flying up here. I just haven't got an entry yet, but we're watching it. Let me see if I can fix the volume so it doesn't overlap. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Volume's good for Wish too. PPSI pulling back too after a kind of U-shaped breakout pattern. So we'll see if that holds now. AMC testing those highs at 39s. Prog back over VWAP here. Root still looks good. Nice. This is about a 30-cent range down to my risk level. So if I wanted to risk $15, I'd buy 50 shares. I want to pull back. Maybe less than 15. Look at AMC breaking highs again here, guys. AMC breaking over highs. It's at 39.20s. Looks like this AMC is influencing the market to a certain extent also. PPSI is pulling back to a level where I would trade it, but I think if gurus are watching it, I'm going to be hesitant to it. PHUN pulling back some here. Not the best volume, though, unfortunately. You know, we need more volume here for PHUN. SPY's testing previous highs. Prog is ripping up some at 322s. And then Root, guys, look at Root. AMC's flying up as well. All right, so now that we got the first like 20-something minutes in, green or red so far today? All right, we're going to short AMD a little bit here. Prog pushing up. Look, there's the PPSI pop. All right, so we got green, no trades. I can't blame you. All right, this is probably going to be the first loss. We're going to get out of AMD there. We just got out. Small $2 loss. First loss on AMD today. Look at AMC rip it up. Wish. Root. Prog. Starting to come back here. Look at PPSI on the move. AMD, look at the SPY. So the SPY is starting to rebound here. I think maybe certain stocks are following AMC because a lot of these large cap stocks are moving up now too with AMC's volatility. Look at PPSI start to rip. We got Wish starting to move up. It's at 570s. Prog up to 320s. Root pulling back some. Not bad, Alex. Small green, not much. Yeah. Remember, guys, the market might be a little bit more quiet today, just because it's Veterans Day. Less people are trading. Banks are closed. And while I got some people here still, listen, guys, if you haven't checked out BitGet, go check it out. BitGet is super useful. They have a lot of these crazy cryptocurrencies that everybody's interested in right now. You know, look at IMX, it's up 25% today. They've got a lot of these crazy cryptos that everybody's trading here. The gaming cryptos that we did the video on, they got a lot of them on this platform as well. They got Axie Infinity, we talked about that earlier. They've got Shiba Inu, they've got Dogecoin. You know, they got a lot of these your favorite cryptocurrencies that you can't find anywhere else. You can also copy other profitable traders. And the way you do that is you can see their accuracy pulled directly from their platform. You know, for instance, this guy, Paul, he's got 99% accuracy rate. If we look at his actual trading, this dude's killing it in terms of gains. Green. Never almost never loses. Look at these green trades. You know, pretty impressive. But the problem is when you look at his copy trades, he's sitting on losses. You know, he's sitting on losses. But there's a lot of these guys that are super profitable. This guy right here, I think he put in some losses recently, but he's doing pretty good. You know, he's sitting on a few losses now, but look at these green trades. Green. green. And so some of these guys are killing it in the market, and you can copy them trade for trade, on BitGet. Super easy. What you do is you find a trader that you like. I got to find one that's not full. But you find a trader that you like say this guy, he's up 81% accuracy, right? We find a trader that we like, and then we say, okay, well, we want to follow him. Oh, he's full too. Man. All right, here's a guy. This guy's got 80% accuracy rate. You can see he's pretty green. Look at these big percentage gains. Not sitting on any losses, so I actually like this guy. If we want to follow him, we could say, hey, I want to follow him with 20% of the size, 0.2. That way I take 20% of his sizing. I can say, hey, if he loses over 75% on any specific trade, I get out with $500 max per trade. And then I click next and I can follow him. I can also short and go long on cryptocurrencies with leverage. So if I wanted to trade Bitcoin, I can trade with up to 125 times leverage on Bitcoin, on BitGet as well. And you can also invest. You can paper trade, and depositing money is super easy. You just go to buy crypto and say, yo, I want to spend $300 worth into Bitcoin. I want to buy $300 worth of Bitcoin using Visa, and then I go down here. There'll be a purchase button. For some reason, they're having an internal service problem, but you click purchase at the bottom right and boom, you have your crypto. They are a sponsor of our video and a great way to help support our channel. And so if you want to check out BitGet, here's the link. Like I said, everything we do here is free. We don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. So we do these, ads to help subsidize the channel. And that way we keep everything free. We don't sell a course, don't sell a service. Everything we put out there is free. We don't charge a dime for any of our content whatsoever. So if you want to check out BitGet, there's the link. All right, guys. Looks like I didn't miss too much in my advertisement there. We got AMC still ripping up. It's consolidating a little bit. Wish is maybe pulling back some. If Wish can pull back to a reasonable level of like 550, maybe I'll buy it. PPSI is still ripping up too. It's just too extended away from the VWAP for me personally right now. Ride is ripping up also. Is it really? Prague still trying to hold the VWAP area. Yeah, Ride is trying to get over the VWAP. It's at 630s right now. We'll see if it holds. EVGO. Yeah, EVGO's flying up right now. Wow, look at EVGO here. Look at EVGO. Huge green move. Big monstrous pop. So we'll see if it holds now. Yeah, Root, very strong movement too. Honestly, we've got some good movement today. I just got to find something to trade. We're slightly green today. We're slightly green, like I said. Wait, what did I lose on? Oh, I lost on AMD. Yeah, we're still green, but we're not up huge. All right, let's see if we can buy a little bit into. All right, we just bought into EVGO here. We can get a little pop up here. We'll take some off just to protect the trade. Holding 25 shares left. That way, if we dump, we're somewhat safe. We can hold the rest to see if we bounce at the 1660 support level we drew earlier. I trade on TOS, Thinkorswim, Scotty. For stocks on crypto, I trade on BitGet. Nice little pop up. Take a little bit off there for EVGO, protect the trade a little bit more. All right, we got a little bit of a bounce here. Root ripping up too. AMC dipping pretty fast. All right, we're just going to get out of EVGO. Basically break even trade. Nothing to really talk about there. PPSIs is steady ripping up too. SPY ripping, bouncing up a little bit. Trying to wait for something to trade. The SPY is sideways right now. It's slightly over the VWAP, but it's been red most of the day, so maybe it's changing trends. FAMI, Palantir. Spamy's up on low volume. Palantir is moving. It's trying to fight, but Palantir is basically just doing what the market is doing. Now we're gonna buy a few more shares of EVGO here just to poke around at it. Well, that's good at least. All right, we just scalped a little bit there. Baby shares of EVGO. So how are you guys doing today, guys? You doing green or red? Like I said, we're doing okay. RW okay, Lucas? Yeah, RW okay looks all right. We've got AMD trying to fight its way back. EVGO steady rip it up. Maybe I should have held some of that. Nice. We're scalping a little bit of PPSI here. Really small shares. As long as it doesn't dump down on us. There we go. Run into music issues. Spy reversing. Watching this dip on PPSI here. We break under 75, I'm out, but we can buy into that support level here. Nah, we're gonna get out there, not risk it. Spy reversing pretty quickly. Hey, later try. Hey, have fun with that, brother. All right, we got AMD back below the VWAP. We got the SPY trying. I'm not sure what the SPY is doing. It's going back and forth. What's the symbol for that, Ali B? Maybe PPSI faked me out a little bit. Looks like it did. The plan was right, but, you know, it is what it is. It happens. Ride? Is that Lordstown? Road. There we go. There's Ride. Is this Lordstown? Yeah. Yeah, I just got hammered. PPSI balancing support. All right, we're in AMD. 25 shares. Where's my window here, dude? Ugh. There we go. All right, we're in AMD here. Pretty small share size, 25 shares. Watching the SPY to see what it does, to be honest. Look at PPSI, it's back over 9s. All right, later, Rich. Have a good day, bro. Really just watching the SPY, man. The SPY's been boring lately. Over 142s, I guess I'll get out here. Yeah, we're just gonna bail out. Big pop up. All right, so we're kind of scalping out and forth of AMD, but didn't really turn that well. We got PPSI on the move too. We're watching that. Now we're scalping Apple here. That is what we've been doing. That's the notifications you're hearing. We're scalping Apple. Scalping Apple. 150 shares. Trying to give it some time. Nice. Ideally looking for a bigger breakdown here. No, man, where's my... dude, if this screws up my trade, I'm gonna be aggravated. There we go. Alright, good. Alright, scalping out of the breakdown on Apple here. Riding the drop. SPY breaking down a little bit, so... maybe we'll add someone a little pop or something like that. We're currently up a little bit under $20 on the day. Been a pretty good week so far. To be honest, Michael, the last month has been very tough. And so I want to scale up in size, but the last month has been too swingy for me. This week has been great, but the last 3 weeks before this were very difficult. You know, we lost money in the last 3 weeks before this. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I'm trying to scale up my system. And I got right before this downswing happened, I got into... I got up to where I was taking 100 shares minimum per trade, but there's two things that happened since then. The first one is that the volatility ripped up in the market. So the market started to just be way more volatile. You know, the other thing is that I just started to lose. You know, I didn't make money. I'm still green, really green in the last like 3-4 months. But like the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been difficult, man. The market has not been incredibly favorable for me. And it's been one of those times that I've just lost money, you know, to a certain extent. And I don't feel like losing more money. You know what I mean? And so what I got to do is I just got to scale down my size. This week I've only had one losing day, which was yesterday, where I lost like $8 yesterday, I think. But it's just been a tougher few weeks, to be honest. Yeah, Disney tanking here. I want to figure out how I can potentially capitalize on that too. But Disney down big. You know, they dropped worse than expected fourth quarter EPS results. Honestly, they need to put more stuff on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? Like, they need to put more stuff out on Disney Plus. That's their problem. You know, everybody's already seen the superhero movies. Like, they need to have more stuff. You know, without it, it's not going to be, you know, worth it. Still thinking of PPSI. EVGO is just flying up, man. Look at that support level we drew, and look at how well this thing respected it. I wish I would have played it off of this one a little bit more here, in all honesty, but, you know, it's all good. I mean, I like the superhero movies, but I've just seen them all at this point in time, you know? So, like, I don't really want to go back and rewatch them over and over again. I think just Disney Plus needs better content. It needs more content. PPSI dropping down some here. We'll see if it holds. I'm doing all right with Top Step. My account got reset, and so I haven't been trading on it as much. Regarding Top Step, it's something where I didn't pay attention to it, and they refreshed my account when I wasn't paying attention because I've been mostly focusing on stocks where the volatility is in crypto, and so I just haven't needed to trade Top Step as much. I think Top Step is really good if you don't have the amount of cash in your account that I do. Like, I got a $30,000 account, and so I think Top Step's good if you don't have that much money, but you want to try to get funded because there's no PDT rule in futures, and you just need less equity than you do in stocks. And so I use the same scalping strategies that I do in futures in stocks, and the same ones I use in stocks and futures. But it's just one of those things where I just haven't needed it as much, to be honest. But if anybody wants to check out Top Step, you can. Here's the link. They're regulated, located in the US. They pay out millions every year, fund thousands. They give you a demo account. If you can hit their target on the demo while following their rules, then they legitimately fund you. 50K is the base one, but they have ones all the way up to over 100K. Yeah, it's not. Mine was my fault for sure. It wasn't their fault for sure. Mine was just dumb mistake on my part. Wasn't paying attention to it is the biggest thing. So what happens with the market here? You know, market finally starting to really confirm more of a downward trend, and so maybe we'll get some stuff we can attack there. Thoughts on MMAT? I haven't looked at MMAT in a minute. Good day, green day. Just kind of been sideways from what I've understood for the last few weeks. Mostly sideways movement and action, which is fine. You know, consolidation is good. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to see a stock move back up, you usually generally want to see consolidation. TOS, you can trade Webull before market opens or after market opens. There's a lot of places you can trade in extended hours. All right, so we're nailing. Hey, thank you, MCW. We're nailing an AMD short here. Up $32. I'm going to get out there while we can. Hey, thank you, MCW. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, crypto is hella profitable, to be honest, man. It's just really, really profitable. Just kind of patiently waiting. Market's kind of sideways. Whatever happened to Rivian? Rivian's kind of down, but trying to fight its way back up. So we'll see what happens with that one as well. PPSI spiking back up. It's at 907s. EVGO. Yeah, EVGO has been ripping up here. It hasn't even it's ripping up so much though. There's no pullback entry I can get. You know, like there's no place for me to buy a pullback, you know. So CIDM. You guys see anything else? I mean, a little bit of slow of a day. We've got EVGO moving. We got PPSI moving up a little bit. We got, yeah, PPSI getting ready to, looks like it's going to try to break highs here. I don't know what it's going to really do. EV hype. Yeah. Tesla. RWLK just didn't do much. Here's Tesla. Tesla's sideways. And it's not going to just go straight up, though. That's the big thing. Market dipping a little bit, which is good. Hey, thank you, Dylan. I appreciate you, bro. Check out KOS. What is KOS? Cosmos Energy. Yeah, KOS is flying up. Looks good. EVGO looks interesting as well. Market dipping down a little bit. Maybe we'll get some drops and everything else. Ooh. All right, we're catching a beautiful short on Apple here. Let me show you. 50 shares left. 25 shares left. We'll see if we get a rejection here with the market dropping. This will bring us to pretty green on the day, though. We're just scalping. We'll get out there. All right, so we're up $37 on Apple alone. That brings our P&L to $50+ on the day. Another green day. So we've only had one losing day so far this week. It was $7 as a loss. So pretty small. What happened to AMC? Yeah, EVGO pulling back some. It's still not enough. I would need like 17 before I thought about buying EVGO here. I would need like this confirmed support level right here before I really thought about buying it. Yeah, AMC's looking decent. Go back to my old songs from way. These songs are dope. Let me show you. All right, we got Rivian consolidating over 110s. AMC making moves too. Also, guys, check out Benzinga. Benzinga scanners are the best in the game, and you can try them out for free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. So if you've ever thought about using the Benzinga scans, check them out. They're the realest scanners in the game right now. You know, the dopest scanners ever. You know, they're dropping the hottest mixtape coming soon. PPSI flying up, guys. It's at 945s. 945s. Apple with the huge reverse. Glad you got out of that short. Yeah, for sure. I got out of that thing right in time, bro. I'm still kind of thinking about shorting into the top of this. Look at PPSI fly. Did a guru just call this out is what I want to know. That's what I really want to know. My favorite scanner's favorite scanner. My favorite trader's favorite trader. Hey. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah, for sure. My mixtape's coming soon, you know. I went from old school dip buys to scalping 30K accounts. Hey. Not to let everybody else in on the joke. It's a really old CD. It's called Thug Motivation 101. It's Young Jeezy. I grew up in the South, so hey, I let my daughter listen to that CD like a year ago, or like 2 years ago when she was young, and I had her riding around going like this with me, you know. If you don't know, you should check it out. Old Young Jeezy album. Anyways. FSR. We got Apple. I should have shorted into it. Remember, somebody said here, I think it was Dylan, I should have shorted into that Apple pop because I was really, really close to doing it too. It looked good. You know, like I said, a lot of people get worried on these little bounces. The inspiration was okay, you know, like I didn't like that one that much. Recession was okay. I didn't like that one that much, you know. All right, so here's another pop in Apple. I'm really thinking of shorting into it too. Yeah, JC knows. Right, for sure, Jay. 101's one of the best ones, man. I remember that, and like the Carter 2 dropped when I was like 20 something, you know. I was like early 20s, like 21, 22 when that dropped. Had some good memories listening to that music, you know. I remember my old piece of crap car that I would drive around. Good times, man, good times. But yeah, we got Apple here. I'm really thinking about shorting it. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. I see you, Michael. Have a good day, bro. All right, so PPSI is up here. It's at 940s, 950s. We're talking about really old rap albums. Tiny. Not really old. They're like 20 years old. 15, 20 years old, you know. BBBY. All right. BBBY, yeah, we're looking at it. BBBY is flying up today. Is it still moving with Apple or with AMC in terms of sympathy? Yeah, what's up, Paul? Green? Yeah, I'm green too. I'm up nicely. I've got a large cushion, so I can either swing into the cushion I have, or I can just sit on my green trades. It's been a good week though. Like I've only had one losing day total, and so I'll take it. You know. I'm looking at PPSI here. It's showing a 1 million float. Did they get the float data back? I think they might have. I think they got the float data back. Let's see, share stats. Okay, it looks like they got the float data back. Let me see. What was it? What AGC we looked up earlier? It still says 50 million in the float. Dedication 5, nah. Dedication 2. Dedication 2 was the best one, in my opinion. In my own subjective personal opinion. Don't sue me. But Dedication 2. Definitely. But I'm old, and so it's kind of how it goes. But yeah, we got BBBY up there at 2370s. We've got EVGO trying to hold support at that $17 level. And if you guys remember, I'm kind of mad. I was over here talking about old rap music because I missed this EVGO bounce right here. I remember I talked about $17. Somebody said, hey, EVGO is dipping when it was at like $17.25. And I remember saying, no, I'm going to wait for it to pull back to this supported level here at 17. And then look at that bounce. Bounced 30, 40 cents off of that level. So I should have taken my own trade idea. I was just talking about the nostalgic albums of my youth, But hey, it's up to 1730s. We're watching it. If you want to download my app, Michael, I'll just give you the link here, brother. It's not available for iOS yet. Programming on iOS is a little bit different, so it's taking me a little bit longer. But if you want to download the Squeeze app, I'll post it right here. You can go download it. If you have a Android, you can download my app. Or no, maybe it was the Dedication 3. Y'all know, if you're old enough, you know the song. If you know what album I'm talking about, where he goes, where the beginning is like, you are watching a master at work, And then it's like, doo-doo-doo. Sorry, I'm not going to do it, I got to charge for that. You don't want to hear me freestyle, y'all got to pay for that, But anyways, we got EVGO gapping up. It's at 1720s. We're watching that. I'm probably going to close the stream down, and to be honest here. I'm green on the day. I could swing into it and take a little bit larger swings, but I think I'm just gonna wait. I think the SPY is actually gonna continue in a downward trend here, and so I think shorting like Apple probably would work right here. I think shorting AMD would probably work, but at the same time, there's always the chance that the SPY reverses big and like moves back up, and so I think I'd prefer to just wait and accept. Listen, I need a green week. The last 2-3 weeks have been tough. The months before that, I'm up thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's not like I'm red or anything, but like the last few weeks have been noticeably more difficult for my trading. And so I think since since I've been green almost every day this week, the one losing day I've had was like $7 and I'm up hundreds of dollars this week. I think I'm just going to slow it down, sit on the green trades that I've taken, and then move on with the day, All right, yeah, Michael, you can download it then. All right. No, you're good. I mean, it's not you, bro. Like I said, those. Everybody has nostalgia for the music they listened to when they were younger. You know what I mean? And so do I. So you start talking to me about that music, I'm gonna ramble on all day about it. But yeah, we got SPY. It's trying to move. Like I said, I think AMD, Apple are probably gonna keep going down. I think I could short them right now and probably make money, but I'm gonna hold off, close it down, and not give it back. So yeah, like I said, if you want to help support the channel, guys, go check out BitGet. BitGet's a really cool platform, allows you to do a lot of cool stuff with it. If you look at BitGet here, I can literally copy some of the best traders in the game here and find out what traders are the most profitable and copy them trade for trade. Some of these guys are killing it too. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars every few weeks. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. We're watching a lot of these guys. Let's see if we can find one. I think they got a bunch of new traders here because they got a lot of new names that I haven't seen before. This guy's got 91% accuracy. He's got one spot left. Let's see what he's looking like first. Look at all this green, green, barely ever loses, it looks like. Wow. Impressive. The one loss I've seen here is 6%, so it's not even large. Some bigger losses in there, but look at all these green trades. This is actually really impressive. He's trading a lot though, so we'll see what happens, but not sitting on any losses either. If you wanted to follow him, I could say, hey, he's making way too much money for me to follow with a 1-to-1 ratio, but I could say, hey, I want to follow him with 30% of his sizing by 0.3. Stop loss ratio, I could say, hey, if he loses over, he's not really taking big trades. And so I could say, hey, if he loses over 20%, I'm out. And that way I'm protected. And then that way I can give him maybe $300 max. And like, that's what we'll try to do. But you can also, here, let me set this up. Okay. And then also, guys, you can go to spot investing here if you just want to buy regular crypto. They have Dogecoin. They've got a lot of these blockchain related games that you can invest in. So they have like Axie Infinity, AXS. They have Mana here. They have ENJ. They have Sandbox. So they've got a lot of these crypto games, these obscure games that you can find on BitGet. You can also use BitGet if you're in the US. You can use BitGet. You can also be a copy trader yourself. So listen, if you're listening to this and you're good at crypto short-term trading, you can be a copy trader and earn 10%. And so if I have 100 people following and I earn each of those 100 people $500, then I've earned my total $50K and I get 10% of that. So I get $5,000. And if I can do that every day, then that can really add up. And a lot of these people are not trading with huge sums of money. Some of them are starting out with like $100 or $200 and they're making good percentage gains. And so people still want to follow them, even if they're only trading with a few $100. And you can do that as well on BitGet. Check it out. You can also trade crypto futures here. So you can invest in crypto or you can short Bitcoin. You could go long on Bitcoin with up to 125 times leverage. You can also paper trade. You can do a lot of cool stuff. To buy crypto, you just go to buy crypto at the top right and you say, hey, I want to buy $500 worth of, say, Ethereum or whatever. We're internal server error. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it must be a problem with Mercurio. But regardless, if you want to help support the channel, like I said, they help keep everything free here. And so if you haven't already, I'll post this link. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, thank you, Edwin. He said, you've made me over 300 the past 2 days. Check it out. Oh, no, you're saying you. Sorry, bro. I thought you were meaning like me personally. You. Yeah, you look strong, man. Good grip. Right. That's exactly what that's exactly what it is, Pawn. I need a green week mentally. Like if I don't, look at EBGO. I should have bought that $17 dip, but it's all good. But I think even though I'm green in profit over the last few months, the last 3 weeks have been tough. I think I need a green week just for emotional reasons. I think I need a green week just to give me some more confidence, to bring some confidence back in my game so I could scale up my size maybe next week. But I think I need to have a really good week, and I don't want to give back my green week just because I'm greedy. So I don't mind making small amounts of money. Like that's all good, and we'll see how it goes. But good luck, guys. Listen, love you all. If you want to check out BitGet, there's the link. I dropped it in the chat. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, and thanks for watching, guys.